What's good, chat? Welcome back. Another episode of BTL, episode 411, brought to you by Pickett Sports, of course. Feels good waking up today and having an actual slate to deal with instead of whatever it was that we had yesterday with the early hockey slate, couple CBB games, and that was really it. So, yes, Krabs PTO, he has 250 fever, so we're rocking this solo today. Maybe a sneak Chelly appearance at the end. We do have a pretty decent sized puck slate that doesn't start, while we're on stream today. So we'll give him a load management day, give him a little PTO. WW L Crabs in chat. There we go. Not locked, unfortunately. But we have a good amount to rip through today. Pretty big CBB slate, a lot of good games, pretty good hockey slate too, like I said. So that's what we're here to do. We're here to absolutely cook. Let's hop right into it. No bullshit. Recap squad ride. Goots. Sela, man, that was just absolute piss. Which, side note, I think it was the only play that lost out of the 5 in the poll. But I mean, it was my favorite out of the 5, so I can't really get mad at it. But yeah, a fat overtime hook, super unfortunate. They had every chance to win that game. Choked down the stretch, let Lamar keep it close, and then what do you know? You got overtime and absolute piss. Man of the picture did really everything that he could to keep them in that game, win that game, but it wasn't enough in the end. Absolute sold. Crazy hook. Hate to see it, but that's why we're here today with a much better slate to work with to find some winners. And you know what, Goots? Not in the mood to fuck around. Give me right to the sharp report. And I want to hear your guys or see your guys' favorite plays in the chat. We're on timing today. So we're straight to business, no fucking around. Start on the ice. And I think we're going to circle back to a full slate maybe towards the end. And we'll start with CBB once we get through this. But sharp report. I'll start listening to plays. Blue Jackets plus 1.5. An old friend. Hopping right into it. Playing against the Kings, which the Kings, they're in a pretty weird spot, I guess, travel-wise. It's like a weird scheduling spot for them, which this is kind of the late-night tuck-me-in game. The Kings have been, I don't want to say playing great, but I mean, they're coming off of a couple really good wins. Like, really, ever since they got thrashed by the Sabres 7-0, they've had 3 in a row against the Devils, Bruins, and Pens, all on the road, which you can argue is somewhat impressive. But I mean, the Pens blew that game at the end. Jari was shutting them out for, I don't know, 30 minutes, or not 30 minutes, but 50 minutes of that game. And a couple fluke goals, including a shorthanded one to take them through that one against the Bruins. A lot of bad goaltending in that game, too. And the Devils really didn't show a pulse in that game. So coming into today, they're kind of sandwiching themselves in this like long little road trip. They're coming back home and before they play a couple, later in the week against the Preds and the Ducks, and then a big game on the road against the Oilers. And the game that's left in the middle of this kind of little weird, can't even say road trip because it's not on the road, but this weird little scheduling spot is the Blue Jackets. Who the Blue Jackets are very opportunistic when it comes to a lot of teams that they're going to let you get your chances. And there's frankly a good bit of bad goaltending that the Kings have been able to mask for a couple of games or really a couple of weeks now. I don't think it's going to happen against CBJ. This feels like a spot where wouldn't be shocked to see this one get into overtime. Wouldn't be shocked to see a Blue Jackets outright win. Take the plus 1.5. I think it's minus 110 should be about a pick 'em, if not right around there. So we're going with that for today. Lead play on the ice. And yes, fantastic numbers against the puck line on the road as well. It's been the CBJ special. Tailed off a little bit due to some, I don't know, tougher matchups they've faced on the road, but or I guess the last couple of weeks, but back to it today. I do think they win this game. So I'll be taking that, sprinkle on the ML as well. 3-3 OT I can absolutely see. And to be honest with you, I debated taking the team total over for the Blue Jackets, which is 2.5 for plus money. I think they're going to have to score in this game, especially if they cover the puck line and win. Looks like we got Spawnage.
What's up? I thought no crabs today. I would come join you.
That's heart. Absolute hearts. We're just going through the sharp report real quick, and then you can tell me what you like. Which I should have put a tweet up for this one too. But the Preds are on the road in Vegas. Did you happen to catch what happened with the Preds the last couple days? I guess you could say, Trent.
I can't say I do. No.
Well, so they had this big little, which somebody DM'd me this, so shout out to them. I forget who it was, but somebody DM'd me this tweet showing that they were planning this big like concert trip in Vegas during this little road trip they had, and they canceled it because they're playing like shit. So now they're coming into this game knowing that it's kind of all business, which not the sole reason I'm taking it, but they got to get their shit together because they're, I don't know, it's weird because coming out of the break, they're kind of a team that I expected to really get it together. W Book of Chew, Hook of Chew Bang. But the Preds have not looked great, I guess, especially defensively coming out of the break. And now I think is a spot where they're going to be super aggressive on the road against VGK. And if you've done that over the past couple of games, you've been pretty successful because they're kind of the team that we've been expecting to see when we've been fading them the first half of the season. So I think the Preds steal one on the road in this game. Then I'll take my chance with the plus 120. Utah State money line. Somewhat goes without saying. It's not just like home unranked favorite against ranked underdog, like the system that everybody takes kind of blindly in Prince. In the Mountain West, I don't really care what the line is because, frankly, a lot of those teams like Utah State, San Diego State, Nevada, I think are pretty even, regardless of if they're ranked 20th or not. But in this spot, big revenge game for a Utah State team that needs a win really badly. They're coming off of getting absolutely thrashed by Colorado State, and we didn't really see it first time around, but I think they match up really, really well. That only amplifies itself at home. I think they're going to pick up the pace, which has gotten San Diego State really, really uncomfortable in these last couple of games. So I think they scratch out a win here. And yes, fat girls, don't even fucking remind me, man. Matt McClain's already hurt. I'm canceling the season.
Oh, no.
Yeah, canceling it. It's an oblique, too, which is piss because those never go away.
Is this a bozo pack I'm seeing?
It is a bozo pack, which I'm taking Texas Tech. I think TCU has no shot to win this game. I could see it being close, but I think they have no shot. I will take my chance and look like a bozo for saying that. But first time around, TCU won this game. It was, they're -4.5, -5 in Fort Worth. Now you're going to Lubbock and you're even bigger dogs. So that's a big swing there, even for a Big 12 game. But, I mean, they just won a game by the grace of God in Kansas State and the Little Apple in Manhattan. Micah Peavy had a legacy little stretch there where he was literally prime LeBron, took over offensively from three. He had like 3 blocks in a row on possessions. And then Jameer Nelson obviously hit the insane shot. Now they're going to go to Lubbock, where the spread seems even like a little heftier because when they go to Lubbock, those games are usually super competitive, even though they're not great there. I think last year they won there in a super close game, but other than that, I mean, they're usually on the wrong end, but it's always a close game for the most part. So to see a 5.5 in that game really shocked me, but I think it's also a terrible spot for TCU. So I don't think they win that game. Could they keep it within the spread? I could see it. I don't really think they will, but I'll bozo pack it with Wake here, who I think is a pretty hefty favorite too. Kind of around the same number. They're 6.5 against Pitt, who they lost to, and I took them or faded them and took Pitt first time around. I think they're going to make some adjustments, which really, I'm still taking this guy, but if anybody remembers in chat, Carlton Carrington, that was like one of my favorite reads of college basketball season. We took his points because all they do is pick and roll, and all Wake does is sag off the pick and roll and drop coverage. They're going to do that again. It's like he's going to have that, but you also have on the other side Blake Henson, who's been red hot coming off of, a 40-point game. So I think he's going to struggle and shoot themselves out of this game, which he's done many, many times this year. So the reason that Wake is 6.5 points, even at home, they are significantly better at home. I think it's because Pitt is going to struggle a little bit here on the road. So I'll take this little bozo pack, the rare piece. Really good spot.
Say less me and quail shit.
Yeah, dude.
And you know who else has been quail shit? The rat piss fucking Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah.
New shit organization, chat.
I'll be the first to say Vasi fucking sucks, dude.
Kels, it was always the Sens. It was always the Sens, Kels. You fuckers, man.
Always was. And I'll tell you what, I initially was about to push the button on that over until I saw the stretch of games the entire day. And probably the most obvious over going into the slate was Sens Lightning. And you know what happens after all the games soar over? It soars under. So that was telegraphed. And yes, C-Dot, I do like the under in the TCU Tech game. I think it's going to be kind of gross, low scoring. That's when TCU struggles. on the road against teams like this. So in the Bozo Pack, Texas Tech Wake, and then Prize Pick Square, which I have a list here of squares that I like, and I'll go through them in like a little cook session a little bit. But Omar Stanley, old friend Trent, it's going up against San Diego State, or not San Diego State, San Jose State, who the reason why I think he had 30 and 11 first game against them is because all of San Diego State's, I keep saying San Diego State, San Jose State's bigs are, 6'8", super scrawny guys that when they go up against Omar Stanley, they're just getting bodied 24/7. So like the main concern, I'm not really concerned about what Omar Stanley is going to do in this game. The only concern, I guess, is a blowout factor because they are 15-point favorites in this game, but that's a chance I'm really willing to take with how much I think they're going to feed him, and he's going to dominate again in this matchup. So 21.5, and I know you saw that everybody in the plus EV community is on that rebound square, which is weird in the first place. I guess it's super juiced, but that rebound square for what he has not been doing on the boards recently is pretty interesting too, sitting at 6.5. But I think he's going to get his on the boards, and I think he's going to be super aggressive. So give me the PRA. I don't think it's going to matter what you take for him. I think he's getting 20 and 10. I think it's going to be like that type of game. So we're bringing it back. I know you're down to take Omar.
I'm down. I got him loaded up. Oh, wow. I didn't even notice. I already had it locked in a slip.
Yeah, you sent me a slip with his rebounds in there.
Dude, I'm so bad, man. I just see links on the feed and I click them and lock it in. Don't even look at the plays, dude.
Yeah, chat. You want me to tell you what we saw a little earlier? We got sent Trent a slip from the Plus EV community that he made me lock in yesterday. 3 of the legs started yesterday. The other 2 are NBA for tomorrow. The 3 that started already were red. So I sent it to him, sends me never again, man. And today at 9 in the morning, I get no even picture of the slip, just a link of a slip detail for today.
And that's the one with Omar in it.
That's the one with Omar in it, is boards. So sure. Yeah, that lasted a while. But
yeah, surely Mini Boo overkills. Dude, Jizz under was so fucking dog meat, chat.
Dude, Jizz, sword over. Oh, yeah, we do have a brotherly Booper Bowl on the ice today.
I've been on Twitter 5 minutes. That's the only thing I've seen.
Yeah, I saw Tkachuk like goal scorer, both of them score a goal and both of them to go their SRGs, that same parlay like 5 times. That should surely work. But I don't know, I kind of like goals in that game. That is also like the most obvious over on the board, which I kind of hate. And yeah, Krabs, Buffalo favorite today, catching steam up. Buffalo Moose Piss team. I feel like every time you get a Buffalo or anti-Buffalo pitch on Search Stream, they're like weirdly a favorite or a short dog, and it's like the couple times they've won, which is funny.
Buffalo,
yeah, Buffalo. But all right, that's the sharp report. What are you looking at today, Trent?
I mean, my eyes immediately went to Utah State. That shit's been working for me. It's been printing. Probably going to take that as a straight bet. I'm definitely going to tail this Bozo pack. I like the Jets, Winnipeg Jets against the Wild.
The Jets
after scoring a touchdown and a field goal last night, and they're a dog. I mean, the Jets are a better team. They'll probably always be a dog against the Wild, or the Wild will always be a dog against the Jets. But still, dude, I'm gonna fade the fuck out of that.
Dude, it kind of catches my eye. I don't know if I'm gonna take it, but the Jets, like the Wild, they scored 10 goals. Game sort over, but remember the free play POD yesterday? That was in the Jets game.
Right back to it. That could be a better look.
17 goals and in the Wild game and 9 in Jets Flames. Now both these teams are on a back-to-back. Totals at 6. With I think at least one backup goalie. I think Fleury might be coming in, which I mean, he's a starter for the Wild, but really not that much better, different than Gus. Hasn't been so far, but I think we're getting Brossoit today for the Jets. So backup and half backup in net, and we're 6 total. Wouldn't that be something if this is just the super don't overthink it under after the way things went yesterday?
It's juice to the under.
I mean, yeah, I would expect it to be. I think it was hanging out at 5.5 for a little bit, so I think it's moved up, but rightfully so after what we saw yesterday. There you go. There's your confirmed noti.
Yeah, my Rosa noti, BYU. That's such a Rosa play. Yeah, that Safari under was Holy Howitzer Dono of the Year. But he gifted
Yeah.
5 times.
If that tells you anything, do not bet unders on teams who just get shut out unless they are the Sharks or unless they are the Blackhawks. They're the only two teams that really, it doesn't really matter what happens there.
Have you been tapped in on college baseball or not yet?
A little bit. I mean, truthfully, not to say that I could do better than everybody else, but if you just take every single dog the entire season, you could do better than anybody who actually tries. So I just, whenever I feel like taking a play, I take it for fun. So take it over, take a favorite, take a dog, whatever it is. But what do we got up here, dude? What are these games?
What are you looking at, basketball?
I think this is baseball, is it not?
Oh,
no, it isn't. It isn't.
It is. It's college baseball. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
I
I
was
don't know.
gonna say.
I don't know shit about college baseball. Couldn't tell you anything. Haven't watched any games. The Frogs play today.
Do they? You know what I'm going to start doing with the Frogs? I'm going to start taking every over, and every time they go down, I'm live betting them.
Are they a wag?
Their offense is a wag. You seen what they've been doing this weekend, bro? Their
I
pitching
saw
has
that
been
fluke ass shit. Yeah.
dog meat. Dog meat. This is a midweek game, though, so I do want to see a midweek game under their belt, see what the pitching staff kind of goes out there to show. But in theory, it should be worse. So, I mean, 14. Texas State games are usually weird.
That was a crazy ending to that game.
Yeah, and that was, I mean, they did the same shit 3 times.
Really?
They came back every single game from a massive deficit.
I mean, that's just the most TCU shit ever.
It's crazy. And yeah, midweek games are usually overs, so I would not mind taking the TCU over. It does feel very, very free after, I don't know what they did this weekend, but the pitching staff was terrible this weekend, and you're getting the B team really in a midweek game. And Texas State always plays them really tough and close too, so I wouldn't be shocked if TCU drops this game.
Chad, I'm such an NBA merchant, man. This shit fucking sucks.
Well, you got what? One more day or 2 more days?
One more sleep.
One more. Their game's tomorrow.
Thursday. Tomorrow's Thursday, right?
No, tomorrow's Wednesday.
You're joking me. No.
You got one more day, brother.
Oh my! I was thinking we had one more sleep.
Yeah, you got one more day. You want me to tell you what the NHL games are tomorrow? So the one good game is Bruins Oilers, which is probably AIDS to bet anyway. Sabres Habs, Flyers Blackhawks, Blue Jackets Ducks, and Leafs Yotes are the other 4 games.
Bro.
Yeah, get ready to learn esports.
Yeah, maybe Jizz over could be a look.
Yeah, you're gonna have to bet on fucking Jizz again, man. Dude,
Nah,
that is a moose piss slate when there's nothing else.
If we just dial in, we can weed out the cake and find some winners.
We got to do it in CBB.
Yeah,
that's what we need to lock in on.
I don't know why I was. CBB slates fire tomorrow. Lock in. Rosa, are the Mormons a whale tonight? Could be a Fugate spot.
Could be.
Are you on BYU?
I don't know if I'll be on them, but I certainly am down with that.
How did Sela fucking sell that game, bro? They had it in the bag.
Dude, don't even get me fucking started with that. We got in foul trouble. Their big man didn't know what he was doing out there. The backup who came in, and they literally like ran the same play Lamar did in the paint like for a solid 10 minutes in a row, and it just worked. So they didn't make any adjustments. I mean, I don't know what we're doing, but yeah, let's we can talk about CBB. Is there anything other than Utah State, which Texas Tech up to 5.5? I bet. Anything other than Utah State, taking your eye?
I do my best work when I glance through Slate, looking at Score app.
Through Slate, looking at Score
games that have my attention. Men's basketball today. Anything in the Big East, I will not be tuning in. Sorry.
Figures.
Hate that conference. Immediately I go. I mean, you say Texas Tech's a free Fugaze piece, huh?
Yeah.
Love that. Love that. What is your deal here? Fading the Frogs and loving it.
I don't love it.
I feel like you've been doing it the last 2 weeks.
No. I mean, the only times I've like bona fide faded them, I guess it was the last 2 weeks. But like the 2 games before this that I like was dead set on doing it was the Iowa State game and the Texas game, which they both got mucked in. It's like it's more feel like if I feel very confident about them falling flat in the spot, I will put coin on it. And if they win and prove me wrong, so be it. That's like a emotional hedge. But
what about this?
I don't know.
Speaking of the Big East, this UConn spread's weird.
Yeah, it is a little weird, I guess. They never really get respect. It's just like I don't know what to do there. I will say one thing, like one of the guys, I don't know if you know who this is, but Ryan Kalkbrenner has had one of the biggest fall offs in all time, especially like defensively. That dude's been absolute ratchet this season. He can score, certainly, but that's not going to be easy against UConn. So defensively, I think they're going to take advantage of the shit. So will I be betting UConn -3 on the road? No, probably not. But I don't see a world where, I mean, that's probably not happening. But I don't see a world where they don't get whatever they want in the paint against Kalkbrenner.
Holy green gobby. I remember Kalkbrenner fucking, what's his name? Hansborough coming on and give me that fucker every day.
Yeah. I mean, he's still like really good offensively. It's just defensively, he has not done anything this year. And he's taking advantage of teams that are much better in the paint, or not much better in the paint than UConn. So like UConn of all teams might expose the hell out of him. That's why I'm a little scared.
I have breaking news to report.
Break it.
We have a $1,000 Shelly Raccarooney entry, and it shockingly contains the brotherly Booper Ball. Brady could chuck 3.5 shots. Matthew could chuck 1.5 hits. Oh, but the brotherly Booper Ball. I'd be lying if I said I didn't tail.
Yeah.
I want to see the man hit, bro. I really do.
I do too. Yeah, I mean, I'll be rooting for that one. At least it's hits. At least you got a hit in there instead of just both SOGs. But
I mean, hey, we chirp it for being square, but I mean, we just hit the squarest 2-piece you'll see all season.
No, we did. 100%. I still feel like sick about pressing the button on that entry, even though it hit.
That was goated.
Yeah, I mean, Matthews and Pasta legacy bangs. Should have placed a 2-man with Sorelli and Nicholas Roy to get a point.
Dude, those were fucking rat shit.
Yeah.
Rat
Green
shit.
Green gobs.
I'm tired of these NHL Twitter cappers, man. They swear they be fucking so dialed in.
Can't believe I'm placing
I
this.
think we just do that 2-piece and call it, bro, and move on.
Yeah! Come on. Let's go!
So good.
Wow.
3-3? Shut up!
Oh my god.
Yeah!
Come on.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my, look at him loading the fuck
That's
up.
a ripper.
So goated, man. Oh, so goated.
Dude, we got to give you a little new celebration, man. You can't keep picking up charges on chairs, bro.
Facts.
Crazy.
All right, maneuver us through your leans today, man. This is what the show's for.
Yeah, let's go to CBB, man. Let's go to CBB. Go through pretty decent slate of games, I would say. I don't really want much to do with the Big East either, really in general, but especially with these couple of games. That UConn game, I would love to take Creighton, but very scared with what they're going to do to Kalkbrenner in the paint. And Butler, kind of same deal. Feels like a pretty decent sized line. I know Villanova gets a lot of line respect. Butler usually doesn't, but Butler, I really don't know what to make of them right now, which is the scary part of things. So I don't want much to do with that game. Tennessee, Mizzou, I would not hate just squaring up and laying it with Tennessee. I will say that total seems awfully high, I would say. I know Mizzou is involved, and it's not like Tennessee's like scared to run, but Mizzou in this game. Like, I don't know what they're going to do offensively, but I can tell you one thing, that Tennessee will make life hell for them because they have the size advantage at pretty much every level. So, like, in the paint, if they really want to. Not that they'll play this way because Dalton Connect still exists, but they could go in the paint and get really anything they want to at any point in time. Free-flowing offense. They can run if they want to, too. Mizzou's transition defense is absolutely horrendous, so total looks high. I would not be surprised if Tennessee just went out, spanked them, and put up 90 points. Which if 90 points gets the over there, I wouldn't be shocked if it doesn't, because Mizzou might have a pretty tough time. But yeah, I think it's a game to expect points in. So I'd lean the over there, maybe Tennessee, but probably more so over. Iowa, Michigan State, I want nothing to do with that game. Texas A&M, Arkansas, probably would say Texas A&M, but I don't like leaning two really big spreads. Kind of similar situations, except Texas A&M's at home. I think Arkansas is also a team that I have no interest getting cute with because they have been absolutely god-awful really the entire season. They've been sharp sometimes. They've been not sharp sometimes. I don't care. That team is not physical. There's something going on in that locker room. Texas A&M is going to make life hell for them too, especially in College Station. So keep me away there. Syracuse, NC State. I feel like Syracuse, NC State is such a Trent game. I feel like you got to have some.
Which game?
Syracuse, NC State.
Fuck that game.
Yeah, I mean, that game is.
I got nothing there.
That game is ridiculous. I mean, that
Why
game
is
just. What's up?
Why is that ridiculous?
Just a pretty strange game, I would say.
You got two teams with basically the same record, and you got a 6.5 point spread.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I guess like Syracuse did beat them already. I think that was in Syracuse by like double digits. So, I mean, to see -6 is maybe a little surprising, but Syracuse really hasn't impressed much of anything as of late. Total's high, but I don't really lean into that. I think NC State's going to make this a pretty sloppy game. A lot of turnovers, a lot of ball pressure. So wouldn't be surprised if they just suffocate them. But I hate taking NC State at home because they always get more respect than they really deserve. So I mean, that's probably not a bad bozo piece either, but I like the others better still. BC FSU. I heard Mikey was on FSU ML.
Yeah,
Got to win a game sometimes. I don't know if that's the spot. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, you got your tonsils glued to Boston College, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I do a little bit, but I'm definitely more careful with them in basketball because, I mean, their basketball team is so up and down, and when they're bad, they're absolutely horrendous. But they're very like matchup dependent, and so is Florida State. So like Quentin Post, who I really have tonsils to, is so matchup dependent because he's a stretch big who plays in the perimeter. So like against faster teams, he's a little bit of an asset. Against teams who really don't have a guy to put on him, he's much more of an asset, which is why he kind of torched Florida State the entire first game. They switch pretty much everything because they have a lot of versatile defenders when realistically like Baba Miller should be kind of marking him all the way. And anytime Baba Miller switched off of him, he got a bucket, got a board, got everything in that game. So can they make that adjustment? I mean, probably, but I'm not sure if I see it happening. I'm not going to bet Boston College, but that's the one little caveat. I do think Quentin Post has a pretty good day, which could be trouble for Florida State. MJ Melendez got the jelly down. GG's. GG's. And Cool Canes, dude, you must be new here, man. You must be new.
Krabs is Krabs sick?
Yeah, Krabs is on the sun or something. Got a fever.
Jeebus.
In Moose. Goots, keep me away from the A10. Duck Knees and Fordham Davidson will not be seeing the slightest bit of my card. West Virginia is interesting. It's kind of like the classic West Virginia. I don't know. It seems kind of sharp spot for them at home, and I kind of like it. Don't love it though. The one part I really love to take West Virginia at home, and I really think that Jesse Edwards could have a big day, which I don't disagree with. But if there's any team who has the bodies and like the tempo defensively to kind of fuck with West Virginia, it's UCF and or like Cincinnati, but UCF too, even when they're on the road. So I don't know. I'm a little weirded out by this game, but the one part that does kind of keep me around with West Virginia, I think if this game goes under, I think they're in a little bit of trouble because that means UCF's defense is really making them work for every bucket. But if they score a lot, which they've gotten into these games at home, I think they have a shot. And this total going up from 140.5 to 143 really reminds me, not as like significant, but reminds me a little bit of the Iowa State-Houston game last night, which how that went over, I don't know, but it had no business getting there. It had no business with that big of a line move going up, and what do you know? Ended up going over. And this is kind of same deal. West Virginia is much better of an offense than really Iowa State, Houston, or UCF in this game. But if they're going to get shut down, I don't think you'd be seeing that move. So I think they're going to score today. So I do like West Virginia at home. I wouldn't be shocked if they come out and win this game. W Sub Bank from Spades. Love that.
W Spades.
Herbo says, do me a favor and hammer UConn moneyline, Trent. What are your thoughts?
Herbo probably has 3 or more units on fucking, who do they play? Creighton.
Yeah.
Fuck that game, bro. There's going to be 17 points total in the first half, and you're just going to be fighting for – it's going to feel like there's lids on the baskets. That's how I feel watching that fucking conference, bro. There's lids on every basket.
It does make it really difficult. I don't enjoy the Big East. Really one bit. Really one bit.
It just feels like it's hard to score.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes they just get into these weird defensive slugfest games, and it's like, what are we watching? Carly said, Huskies aren't winning, I'm afraid. GG's.
Ratchet
conference. Keep me away from VCU. Keep me away from Toledo. Good on a lot of these MAC games. You can keep going, Goots. Buffalo -2.5 is pretty funny. Morehead State's probably going to muck Southern Indiana. We can move. There's UConn Creighton in all its glory. Talked Baylor BYU. Maryland, Wisconsin. I mean, another one of those teams that I really cannot stand, I will say. I don't know what you're really going to value Wisconsin at home at this point with how terrible they've been ever since everybody started respecting them. But 7 feels like a lot at home. I do think, obviously, they match up pretty well, minus maybe a little Julian Reese takeover against Maryland. So I wouldn't be shocked to see Julian Reese have a pretty big game against whoever they put on him. It's going to be a majority crowd. They'll probably switch him on the wall at some points when they need to. So I think he's going to have a pretty solid day, but that can only take Maryland so far. It's not like they've won a game with Julian Reese dominating, or that's been the reason why for the entirety of their season. So I do think Wisconsin laying 7, probably pretty indicative of what to expect from this game. Am I dying to get involved? No, not really, but it's kind of what I see happening in this game. TCU, Texas Tech, talked about that a little bit. I'm kind of upset they don't have squares up for this game on PP yet. Which I don't know what I would be looking to take. I was kind of checking them out because I do not really like points in this game, but I can't really see a world where TCU wins this game. I can see a world where they cover, and it's definitely still lean Texas Tech minus the points. Oh, there are those squares. Finally, but I don't think they win this game. I don't think there's a shot they win this game. If they want to prove me wrong, so be it, but put them in the Bozo pack with Wake, like I talked about earlier. I think this is a big revenge spot for Texas Tech. Team that's like a little bit of a different team since they played them the first time. So maybe a reason for that big of an adjustment, but 5.5 at home here against TCU coming off of a miracle win and relatively like a pretty good stretch prior to this. I think they're going to struggle. I think they're going to come out. They've had a couple of performances like on the road. I guess you can say like Iowa State is the only game where they truly like got smacked around on the road and it really felt like they had no pulse for the entirety of the game, but it kind of hung in for that game. I was expecting it to be a little worse than it was, and they haven't really had that game yet, I would say, and I'm really scared that this is going to be a 1. So I'm a little concerned, especially if they come out early and they're not hitting their shots, which has happened many times when they go to Lubbock. Really tough place to play. Pop Isaacs needs a big bounce back game too, which scares the shit out of me because he absolutely owns the Frogs, and they refuse to stick one guy on them. They always switch, so that might be a problem. Absolutely might be a problem. So yeah, Texas Tech, ML and a Bozo piece, still lean the spread, but don't feel like taking that. Utah State, talked about it enough. Think they win this game. Don't really give a shit about home unranked favorite, but I like them in the spot. What's up?
I just realized that Utah State's playing fucking San Diego State.
Yeah.
The team that I fucking nuked in Vegas when you guys faded them. If they
Yeah.
would steal my coin today, I'd be so pissed. I would be
Yeah,
so pissed.
that would be Moose. That would be Moose.
And you actually, regardless of this line, bro, you're telling me that Utah State's the better team?
No, I think like the reason why I don't really care about the line is because I think like them, these two teams, Nevada, maybe throw Colorado State in here, like depending on the spot. Like I think they're relatively even teams, so like that's why I don't really give a shit about home unranked favorite in the spot, even though like I'm going to bet it. It's not really why I'm betting it. I have like some other basis other than that, but I think in this spot with Utah State coming off of, they just lost by 20 to one of those teams that I just named. Pretty big bounce back game. And I think they match up pretty well. A little better than we saw the first time too, when that game got a little weird. So back to them in this game. So
Fuck SDSU, man. That shit pissed me off.
Yeah. Gertie Flurry says San Diego State might smack them. So take everything back, catch it out of the play, end the stream. But we're taking Utah State. Pitt Wake. Did talk about that game a little bit too. 18. God damn it, man.
Dude, I'm down 8 units.
Down 8 units by what?
I had 200 on Selah. I had 200 on Parlay Safari's rat shit under. And I had 300 on the Fugazi. And none of it hit.
GG's.
So, how we
That's-
get back?
That's 7. Where's the extra one?
Well, the juice from the straight bets.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
What was the juice on the under?
Like it was minus 115, minus 120.
Oh.
Yeah. So I had
Yeah,
250 on both the straight bets. So GG.
GG. Yeah, don't forget Joe's under. Crazy question. Yeah. How do you have more on your lay than your straight bet?
No, that was me being a fucking idiot. I was before I went to Vegas for the Super Bowl, I was doing so well, having more units on the straights than parlays. But yesterday it was kind of my first time in a minute dipping back into book plays, and I was just being a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I bet.
That's my beat.
Yeah, on a day like yesterday too, we got to be so much better than that.
I know.
So much better than that.
The daytime hockey was just making me feel some type of way, man.
Overwhelming. Surely you have a take on this, right?
What do you think of Brandon Moreno under 18 and a half minutes? He TKO'd his matchup. You know, I actually leaned that under too, Gail Lewis. I was after doing some lab work, I started leaning that way. It makes sense.
Yeah. I mean,
What sport is he fucking talking about?
UFC, MMA. I don't fucking know what the shit is for that. But yeah, surely you're in line for that.
Dude.
What else do we have, bro? I guess these are the last couple games. Yeah, there you go.
This shit's on Saturday, bro. It's fucking Tuesday.
You in line for that under? Oh, Book of Chews live. Shit, we're ending stream, man.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Fuck.
Picks with Weege. DM me your Cash App.
Huge.
It was always bunting first bang.
Always was. Pitt Wake Forest. Talked about that one a little bit. I think Pitt's going to make it weird for a little bit, but 6, a lot of points for Wake, even at home. I think you're going to be a lot more physical than Pitt in this game. Really going to throw a lot of bodies at Blake Hinson too, which I would assume like Cam Hildreth is going to be on him a little bit, but Blake Hinson is coming off a 40 piece against Louisville. He's been really dialed in the last couple of games, like in general. I think he's going to shoot himself out of this game. And there's a couple of interesting squares up for this game. Goots, if you want to go to Cam Hildreth and pull up his 3-point prop, just because we're on this game. I don't know why that is on the board exactly, but I can tell you one thing. Blake Hinson is probably going to be seeing a good bit of him on the other side. And while he's been on this little scoring streak, he has been extremely undisciplined on the defensive side. So Hildreth, the one thing that they've been working on offensively, kind of at home too, against pretty good teams that are going to throw a lot of bodies at a lot of their shooters. They've been mixing up matchups, a lot more pick and roll and getting kind of deeper, not starting so far up, and that's led to a lot more spot up threes from a lot of their guys. Hildreth probably bagging one home tonight. So I'm gonna have to be on that. I think he's gonna chill on the perimeter a little more than he's used to too. Kind of let Efton Reed cook in the paint and not clog it up in there against Pitt, which was a problem in that first game for a little bit. So weird square. I do think Wake eventually rolls in this game. I don't think it'll be easy. I think they'll kind of start out like every Wake game, even like every Pitt game starts out. It's always neck and neck for a majority of the first half, and then second half run, somebody has it on either side. I think it's going to be Wake. So yeah, be taking that square, and I will certainly be on Wake in the Bozo pack. Definitely looking to live bet too if there's an opportunity. That might be the majority of the slate. San Jose State, Boise State.
Tell me, I see you in chat, Brian Twin Lopez. Fuck your little group chat, bro. It's fucked up. You're telling me Cam's banging one home.
He's banging one, but I got some squares. I'll go through them in a second. You can tell me what's perking your ears up first. But last couple games, definitely like Omar Stanley in the Boise State game. I think another one that I could see staying close for a little bit, but they're going to feed Omar and it might get out of hand. San Fran St. Mary's, maybe a super square take on that game, but I don't see how we're getting 134 in that game. Would love an under. Maybe a little short in the world for San Francisco too. I know the line was a pick 'em. Maybe St. Mary's is a slight dog first time around. They beat them. I was expecting with the way that St. Mary's dominated at home to see a little closer to double digits. So maybe San Fran stays in this game, but I don't think it's going to be because they're scoring. I think this is like a 60-65 game at the most. So I kind of like the under there and keep me away from Nevada, Wyoming. Gladly. Absolutely gladly. But yeah, we can go to the prize pick squares. Talked about a couple of them already. Omar is going to grub. Hildreth's probably bringing a 3. Let's go to the Baylor game because I think I like BYU in the game, but they really don't have much up for BYU, and I kind of want to target the Baylor side more than anything. Because they are a young team kind of going on the road here. So whenever there's a young team going on the road in the Big 12, especially when it's Baylor, because I mean, I've used this formula quite a bit in the past, I don't know, year or so. I want to go to the vet guys who's been there before, which he's obviously not been at BYU before because they're a new addition to the conference, but I would love to take Jalen Bridges today, which probably like his PRA the most at 18.5 there. It's weird because, I mean, obviously you have Jacoby Walter, Jane Nunn, who I also kind of like, is taking a pretty big role in that offense, and they're going to be on the road against a team who it's going to be a little tougher for them because they're going to spread you out, at least defensively, and they're going to force a lot of ball pressure and make you give up kind of the drive. And the guy who's a spot up off the dunk and dish is Jalen Bridges. I think he's going to be a pretty big force on the boards too. Especially because on the other side of the ball, they're going to bring Yves Missi out of the paint, whether it's Ali Khalifa, whether it's Noah Waterman. They like to play a lot of 5 out, so it's a lot of rebounds for guards and or just the non-main rebounding option, which is usually Missi. So I think Bridges is going to be everywhere today, especially if they struggle to score for a little bit, which I kind of think they will be. Jalen Bridges is always the fallback guy who you just look up and say, Baylor's in a scoring drought. What do? The guy who's been there before and is not, a freshman like Jacoby Walter, who's not a new part of this offense like a couple other guys are, who's not the main distributor like a Ray J. Dennis. He's the guy who kind of gives them a little spark. So I like Jalen Bridges today. I think that game's still going to have points. So regardless of liking BYU in the game, I'm going to go Jalen Bridges, PRA in that game.
Love it.
And like I talked about, Carlton Carrington for Pitts. I took this first time around, and I'm going to do the same exact thing. Partially because, like I explained it the first time, a lot of drop coverage from Wake off the pick and roll. You're going to see Efton Reed sag off. That's not really going to change. I would kind of lean into them making some adjustments because you look at his career high was set in that game. We took him the first time against Wake. We had 24 points. But the one thing, they can't over adjust in this game because now you have Blake Hinson, who's a super streaky shooter coming off a 40-point performance, granted against Louisville, but he's been seeing beach balls lately, which is ridiculous. He is coming off a couple performances where he's super locked in, a guy that's a streaky shooter. They don't want to let him shoot. They're going to let Hildreth kind of drape all over him. So they can't really change too much or make many adjustments as far as Carrington goes, even though like Wake, they're super stubborn in the first place. Like regardless of how teams have attacked them, they haven't really made the adjustment throughout all of the season to do anything else off the pick and roll. So Carrington knows exactly what he has to do. Even if it's a little more get to the rim instead of a lot of middies in this game, I think he's going to do the same exact thing. So yeah, count me in for his points. Then we can go to Tennessee. There's a couple ones that I like there in that game, which, I mean, the main one that I just have no real issue with squaring up on in a game that I think is going to have a pretty decent amount of points. Give me Dalton Connect points gladly.
Really?
Yeah, which Mizzou, horrible transition defense. They're pretty small. Looks like we got a Chelly spawn in the background.
Shelly spotted.
Yeah, so I think he's going to go off in this game. Screams like a 30-point performance, even if there is a blowout involved. So I like that. There's also like the weird – there's a rebounding situation in this game because Mizzou is very small. I love targeting rebounding, any kind of rebounding effort against Missouri. But with Tennessee, it's never obvious what they're going to do rebounding-wise. Every time they have a really good performance and like you want to target, I do. It never works. So like I do, weirdly enough, like I think with the more 5-out style that Mizzou's going to play, like I think Jonas Adu still gets his points or gets his boards, but that Josiah Jordan James rebounds is looking at me funny at the 5.5, which partially, like I said, anytime you try to take Tennessee boards or I try to take Tennessee boards, it's the less obvious option. So I'm leaning into that a little bit. But again, when you play 5-out and Mizzou, if you look at what they've been able to do against rebounding guards, they take a lot of shots deep. They can't really work inside. So that means a lot of jump shots, a lot of threes. So like guards against them have rebounded extremely well. I don't know the ranks off the top of my head, but I know I've targeted this a few times. So Josiah Jordan James at 5.5. I would not mind taking that one bit. I think there's enough boards to go around for Jonas to get his at 7.5 too, but I think there's quite a bit you could do in this game.
So are we going Dalton Connect points?
That's like your super goat square, yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Is this a 5-man we're making?
We could circle around and get it finished at the end here.
I've got 5. I've got Hildreth the Bang, Stanley PRA, Bridges PRA, Carrington points, Connect points.
Yeah, it's 5 guys.
Yeah.
Maybe we have a Chell God square to finish it off.
I don't even think we need Chell, bro. Let's keep it to fucking CBB. I feel like you just navigated. I feel like you navigated us to a 5-man.
Let's do it.
Should we?
Goots, man.
The Book of Chew.
Goots, bro.
What is he yapping about?
Yeah, Chad. What's he locked in on, man? I gotta know. I gotta know.
I like the 5-man though. You might have just spoon fed us a fucking gob.
Might be a gob, man. Might be a gob. All right, I think that's about it for the Prize Picks board. Are we getting a Chelly appearance, or what's the deal here? What's the rumors?
He's lingering around over here. I don't know.
Lingering. I need plays from Chelly, bro.
Chelly, you have any whales?
Yeah, Kachuk hits is an actual whale.
He says, "No bullshit, no cookies. Kachuk hits is actually a whale."
Can you put up that chart, Goots? Or Trent?
I can't. I don't know why it's not like formatting it like normally.
Dude,
Chelyard.
I was gonna be so in for that.
You guys look at last 5.
I know last 5s don't dictate the story of the square fully. Is there something that can get us a little more bought in?
He's playing his brother.
He's playing his brother.
It is a narrative.
They had a huge fight. Remember he was the only one in the box, and everybody on the Panthers got a fucking minor.
Yeah.
And I was at the game.
Yes.
He's gonna get 2 hits today.
He's getting 2 hits today.
Probably 5.
He thinks he gets 5. At least the assist is on the popular tab.
Wait, did that just get taken off, or did it just move? I know it's there.
It's there.
I thought I got taken off.
Yeah, I thought it moved and you got taken off. Sounds like a Keegan Murray haircut, POD. I'll trust Charlie with this one.
No, this ain't no Keegan Murray haircut, bro. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I could be so in with that.
I'm lost. I tailed the 2-man. I nuked it with Chelly. You know, I'll be there for Chelly's cake. I'll be there for Chelly's wins.
I'll stay cold forever, right, Chet?
Yeah, Chelly's gonna fucking give cake every day, right? I bet He's gonna fucking cash.
He's gonna lock back in. This might be the time, and I want to be there, and I want to buy in.
It's it's not always the time spent labbing is always the answer. It's just not,
No, not always. I mean, anytime we've heard I was up since 4 a.m. for the Surge Stream pitch, it's been literally Martha Stewart.
Stewie.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm totally in. Totally in.
I want to go back to my 2-man nuclears, but between NHL and CBB, there's nothing I'm confident. I just have zero confidence.
There's not anything speaking to you for a 2-man geyser.
I mean, surely I could find something, but hold on, let me lock in this fucking CBB max before I forget. That 5-man, I think Javon just might have spoon-fed us a donk. Chat, any idea how many? Oh, let's go. Mini Boost soared the fuck over.
Did he? There we go.
I need DGL. That shit started at 10 o'clock, I think. Anyone have any updates there?
I tapped into that one. That slip.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
No way.
I'd sell a little half you geyser.
I need DGL, map 1 and 2 headshots, and then Zont 1X headshots. Both of them started at 10:30. So surely we have answers on how those went.
We might have answers, dude.
DGL over or under. DGL is over maps 1 and 2 headshots. Give me some answers. What'd you chat? Can we go with
DMP is PC caught on fire. GG.
His PC caught on fire. GG.
Jesus.
Chat, here's the 5-man real fast.
Zont over cash rumors.
Really? Yeah. Okay, what about DGL? Let me hear some DGLs. He DMP'd. That's got to be fake.
Serious thumb injury is crazy.
You can screenshot this, Johnson. W bout.
Dude, that's actually really scary. We have like the same exact bow.
No way.
Literally, I have 29K and 726.
That's crazy.
What have you been
That
doing?
bow will be so much lower here soon if I don't hit something.
Oh, you got popped for PEDs. GG.
DGL is still playing. Okay. And then Tyson Walker 3s is also in that entry with Omar rebounds.
Yeah. I mean, I like both those CBB plays.
Wait, the guy who's we got a push on Zont, and DGL is green. So whoever fake bangs Zont is fucking bullshitting. But it's okay.
Sure. What was that? Still happening too? Or is that GG?
DGL, or I'm just seeing the guy who tweeted at Sports by Dustin. He said, Zont pushed, DGL's green, Mini Boo is green. We moved to CBB.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Sure.
You gotta I mean, I've been nuking them, and I swear the last 2 nights have been full fades.
Full fades. Cut the shit when's the MLB season spaces. Well, we're going to do the podcast episodes first, going over spoiler every division in a different episode, and then we're going to do spaces for a Goat Whale a little bit after that. Definitely will be like in between March Madness trip, or I guess we'll drop the episodes before we leave for March Madness, and then probably have the spaces for a Goat Whale when we come back. But
you might not have seen this, but Krabs had an idea. We might just do something like this weekend, maybe a spaces or a pod or something, just like a early little preview.
We might have to do a little preview, lock in.
Potentials.
Yes, I'm in Matt McLean piss already, fat girls. I'm already done with baseball. I'm hanging them up. And we, not to spoil anything, but we will potentially be having an appearance from POD Pete in the podcast. Maybe somebody else too. But
chat real quick. As much as I miss Surge Stream, I just I'm trying to take this time period to not lose coin. Like, I just, after yesterday too, man, that shit was just fucking cake. I say we persevere through these next 2 days without losing fat coin, man. Let's craft some shit up here. Let's find our goddamn winners. And we move on and we get through the fucking days because these slates are ass. They're ass. I don't want to fucking sit here and listen to goddamn Jets ML. You know, I really don't. I really fucking don't. We can run a longer DTL for sure, but I think we found success yesterday. Loading up a nuke, cashing it, and moving on. I wish I didn't place a single bet after that shit cashed. Not a single one.
We can go through the hockey slate, then we can see how you're feeling.
Yeah, we can get Chelly involved for sure. Chelly can come up here in lab.
Get Chelly involved, man. He's still in REM or what's good?
Chelly, you want to get involved? Let's get involved.
All right.
Because
I have my laptop. I can just go outside.
I just want to ask real quick about some potential bozo pieces. I will be placing a lay and 2 straights. That's my plan. Unless there's a couple NHL straights that need to be placed, but I plan on straight betting Utah State.
Okay.
I plan on taking your bozo pack.
Okay.
And that's all I'm planning on tailing for straights. I'm calling the bozo pack straight because it kind of is.
Fair.
And then, yeah. And then a potential Fugazis and then some prize picks. But that's all I really want. I need my surgeons back when we got NHL, NBA, CBB, and it's just too much to comprehend. I need my goats. Snacks, we're fucking streaming right now.
Well, now we got time to lock in, man. We got time to lock in right here, right now.
Yeah.
Start with hockey. Sens Panthers.
I mean, Kells said it earlier. It was the Sens last night, but not tonight.
Not tonight.
Not
They might
tonight.
get mucked.
I hope they get mocked.
Yeah, and I mean this kind of feels like the one that's the most obvious over on the board, but I kind of like it because I think they're going to get wailed on in this game. So I don't know, especially since they did go under yesterday. I kind of want to take this over today, but I mean, I don't want to lay a -1.5 with the Panthers. I just think it's going to be a goal fest. Panthers might score 7 themselves, and we'll see how it plays out. But I like goals, so down for that. Yeah, Korpisalo is god awful.
I kind of liked Mikey Over's birthday 3-teamer.
Was that the one with the Rangers in it?
It was, I mean, fuck the gooey Rangers, but fuck the Stars even more. I feel like the Rangers are buzzing after that legacy win the other night.
So I want to fade them.
Okay, fair, respect. I personally would not touch this game, but it just made sense, and I feel like you didn't overthink it, and that's usually when shit cashes. But I hear
you
you
like the Devils.
You like the
You
Devils?
Devils. Yeah, I mean, no chance of my straight playing the Devils -170 against the Caps, but for all the respect we see the Caps get at home, I know it's been a little weirder of a situation for them lately, but I don't know. They've been sneaky in some spots. See the Devils of all teams at -170 is a little surprising. And I know usually you say, what do the Devils do to respect that price? And you fade them, and I can't really disagree with that a majority of the time. But in this spot, I don't know. I kind of think I don't know if they roll in this one, but I think they win. Seeing that 6.5 start to creep up too is interesting because just like really you see like the Avs and a lot of the higher scoring teams, not that the Devils aren't that, but when they're really big underdogs at home, that's when you get 6.5 lines. And when they're, you think they have a shot, in essence, you see 6s. And that's not the case right now. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a Devil splooge. Rangers, though, I want to fade. And the only reason I told myself that I wouldn't take the Stars is if we saw Quick in net today, which it's not Quick, it's Igor, who was also in net for that Legacy Stadium Series win that had absolutely nothing to do with him. So in this spot, you see, what happened with the Stars yesterday, of course. And then the Rangers Legacy win, most electric atmosphere I think I've seen in quite a few Stadium Series games. And that was their Super Bowl coming off of that game pretty much. And they looked great in the second half of things. They played pretty well on special teams, which was the key, but really the Islanders made all the mistakes to get them there. I don't think the Stars are going to do that. So I do like the Stars, and I will be taking the Stars. Wedgwood, plus 120, still ridiculously short for all the respect we see the Rangers get at home in the Garden. I bet.
Yeah. I mean, that was a rat shit loss from the Stars last night or yesterday.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, Rangers, I don't know how they're on this win streak with how bad Igor's been, and they've just gotten super lucky. Let's call it that, because a lot of those teams have been making mistakes, kind of like the Islanders late in the game. Just can't stay out of the box and gives them every opportunity to win. We'll see if the Stars do the same. I want 0 bet in Islanders Penguins. Absolutely no bet.
Fuck that. I mean, those are 2 games right there that I have no problem not getting involved in.
Yeah, absolutely none. Wild Jets, talked about it. Would not mind the Jets fading the Wild after that 7-goal third period yesterday. Wouldn't mind the under. Brossoit net against Fleury. A total at 6 backup goalies after a combined 26 goals in their 2 games yesterday. So I wouldn't mind playing it really either way there. Avs Nucks, you have a take in that game?
Man, I feel like every time the Nucks are plus chicky, they fucking come for coin.
Yeah, they might, low-key.
Didn't they?
How they're on the other side of the Wild game yesterday.
Oh, yeah, they fucking scored 7 themselves and lost, which is crazy.
Which is ratchet. I mean, it was literally a football game. It was a Big Ten game, 10-7, which is crazy.
Literally.
But, yeah,
I like the Jets.
Be shocked.
I love that under. That under could be a straight bet.
That could be, potentially. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get to the counter with the Nucks, but I definitely think they're coming for a little bit of coin today. I think if that's a game I wouldn't be shocked to see 3-3 in OT or 4-4 in OT.
Sorry, I meant the under is a straight bet in that Wild game, not this Habs game.
Yeah, I know. I'm just talking about the other game.
But the Nucks, you say, are coming for coin?
They just might. I might take that game to get OT. I wouldn't be shocked. But then the late nights, I'm hoping the favorites grub for the most part in the early games, minus the Rangers, because the late nights is where my coin is going to the Dogs. Preds ML, Blue Jackets plus 1.5. Favorite plays of the slate. Mentioned the narrative behind the Preds, but hockey sense too. If you are generating a lot of chances against VGK lately, you've been in pretty good standing because they're starting to regress a little bit. They're in a tough spot, even coming back from injuries. They had the flu for a couple games, including the Wild game that we were at, and they haven't looked great. So now the Preds are all business on this little road trip. W.
Monahan, dude, jizz unders. Sorry, I'm not even gonna get into it, bro.
Jizz unders. Could I convince you to take CBJ plus 1.5 as one of your straight bets?
That sounds like such a Javon play, bro. The Kings suck at home. They've been shitty in general.
Yeah, I mean they've won 3 in a row after they just got mucked by the Sabres. It's just like all the teams, they're kind of like the Rangers, and like all the teams that they've beat over those 3 games have given them the game. Like there's no reason they should have scored a single goal against the Penguins, but lo and behold, they did, and they won the game after being shut out for 50 minutes. CBJ is weirdly not that team. And you talk about the Kings at home, CBJ puck line machines on the road. I don't think that changes. I think they win the game. I think it goes over. If you want to take CBJ team total over 2.5 or plus 100, be my guest, because they ain't winning or covering this puck line, scoring 2 or less goals. So if you want to take the plus chick there too, I think this is a game that I wouldn't be surprised to see this in OT either. I like a 3-3, 4-4 either. I think it's going to be a goal fest late night. I just don't want to get cute with a lot of high scoring overs after what we saw yesterday, but I think CBJ is so live. It looks like we got Shelly at Wrigley Field.
Wrigley. That's literally Wrigley, bro.
Shelly and Wrigley, man. Take me through the Chug God plays, man.
Yeah, did you say you like the Devils too? I love the Devils today.
I like the Devils. I'm probably not going to play them just because I don't feel like taking the minus 170, but I think they're the right side.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the Devils today and the Panthers for sure. After the Sens got a big win last night against the Lightning. I think that them starting Bob today, I mean, the Sens also saved Korpisalo for today, who's been the better of the 2 goalies between him and Forsberg.
Game 7, Bob.
Yeah, I honestly, I'd be shocked if this game doesn't go over too, because yesterday there was a miracle under when everybody was on that Lightning over. I feel like
That was
And
rad.
I feel like the 2 games that everybody thought were going to go over went under, and every other game on the slate went over. Like
Yeah,
the Leafs
pretty
Blues
much.
went under.
Leafs, Blues, and Lightning.
Yeah.
How did that game go under, bro? That was both those games were fucking piss.
Dude,
Yeah,
every other game on the slate went over. Every other game.
Sword.
I don't know, dude. I think that, like I said, like the reason I've been really, really cold lately is I always say like the first 2 weeks of the season, the first 2 weeks after All-Star break are like always the most scary to bet on, especially because everybody's betting on hockey right now. I always say that, man. I swear I always say that.
sounds like a
But obviously
LeBron
I
quote,
didn't know it was
bro.
gonna
I
be.
always say that.
I didn't know it was going to be this rough, obviously, but I think we're finally getting like out of that patch. Obviously, we're seeing a lot more goals in games. What? I hit my POD yesterday.
I'm joking.
Honestly, I think that we are going to get some more overs. I think that we will now, at least. So I will be taking some less thans, though. With that being said, I really like Pacioretty to not get a point today. I know that's a little sketch, but he did get moved to the 3rd line, and his line mates, they haven't been productive whatsoever. He's with Sonny Milano, who's been pretty fucking bad for the Capitals. So I'm just going to take that. I think that, again, if we get Vanacek to start today, he should have a decent game. If it's Nico Dawes, that's a little scary. I would lean the over in that game if that's the case.
That could be
But
shit.
I am taking less than on Pacioretty today for sure.
I say
and then-
we don't need to force it, but at the end of our yappage, 2 squares from each of us, 6 men.
I mean,
Just
my
go
2
ahead.
squares would obviously be the Brady and Matthew, but
I feel like we got to leave that to the side
Need
for
that
no
for the
injury.
side. Need that for the side.
I mean that's fair.
Yeah. You don't have to force it. Keep labbing. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, I like Pacioretty less than a lot today. I really don't think he gets on the score sheet. Yeah, in regards to sides, I would say my 2 most confident are Panthers, Devils. Other than that, everything's pretty sketch. The Wild obviously coming off a huge game, 10-7 yesterday. I feel like a lot of people are going to look to this over, especially after the over in the Jets game yesterday hit. Brossoit's actually been really, really solid for the Jets. I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets come and win this in a low-scoring game, to be completely honest. That's what a lot of people wouldn't expect. I also think that just after anytime a team puts up 10 goals or it is in a huge, high-scoring game, I don't want to take the over. That's just me personally, but
I'm in on that. I'm
Man.
in on that.
I think Brossoit has a good game today. I like his saves as well. 25.5 is pretty low.
Kind
I
of
just-
unrelated, but also related because Charlie was talking about saving a goalie. You know who else was saved for today, which is pretty big? Demko.
Oh, Thatcher Demko. Yeah, that's facts.
So I wouldn't mind. I don't know if he's officially confirmed yet, so they don't have squares up, I don't think, but Demko saves whenever that is on board. I would love to take that.
I just pulled up props.cash, man. This is the first thing I got to look at, bro. Get this shit out of my fucking face.
Jeez. Jesus, bro. What are we doing?
That just pissed me the fuck off.
Ratchet vibes, man. Ratchet vibes.
I'm
Chad,
finding
what do
my
you,
feet on
what do
squares.
you think? What do you think about the leg games?
I do think that the Knucks are like a little shook up from yesterday. I don't feel comfortable taking them, but honestly, the Avs, just the fact that the Avs have been losing so many games as of late, obviously picked up a big dub against the Yotes, when everybody that was to end their 5-game losing streak or something like that. That was a huge win for them. I honestly don't feel comfortable taking the Knucks today. Just the fact they're on a back-to-back, the fact that the Avs are needing to string some wins together here. But again, like that, this is a stay away game for me. But
It's fair. It's fair. I don't know if I'm going to get there either, but I definitely would love me some Demko today. It's the only chance they probably stay in this game. What about Preds and or CBJ?
Dude, Soros after getting pulled is always a system play for me.
Ooh,
Just
I
because
forgot about that too.
Yeah, for some reason he always comes back and plays really well. So I'll probably just be on the Preds money line today in that. But that wouldn't be a parlay piece. It'll be like a straight bet.
Yeah, it's always straight bet. Do we have a Sorrow square up yet, Goots?
I
Potentials?
don't think so because he's not confirmed yet.
It's not confirmed yet, GG's. But yeah, I would love that. 'Cause, I mean, I think they are going to muck.
Don Julio, do you know what the play is in that last dude's ladder?
Dude's always fading the Knights at home. Last time we faded the Knights at home, they got mucked by Joel Eriksson and the boys. So I'll be down to do it again. And then CBJ, thoughts?
I mean,
All I'm asking is keep the Kings out of the Frosty.
oh, I'm not putting the Kings in anything today. That's definitely for sure.
Yeah.
I literally can't do it. I I think they win this game, but I think they might go to overtime or it might be really sketchy.
I'm thinking about. I mean, there's a couple games that I really can see going to overtime today. I'm thinking about spraying a couple, and this is one of them.
Yeah, I can 100% agree with that one.
So down. I also think
Mhm.
I don't know if you heard me say this, but I think that CBJ team total price is a little disrespectful.
Really?
I don't often say that because anytime I think something is disrespectful, it's when I want to fade it. But that plus 100 for them to score 3 goals. I mean, I'm taking them plus 1.5 in ML in this game. They are not winning or staying in a game where they don't score. It's like
I mean, I'll tell you
Kinda
what. If Cam Talbot, if Cam Talbot starts in this game, I might have to take Kings ML on the Frosty. But if it's big save Dave,
no.
but if it's big save Dave, I'm so out on that guy. He's been actually selling my coin.
Big
But
Big save, Dave. Man. I would assume it's going to be Riddich, right?
I think it probably is going to be Riddich. But if it's not, if it's Talbot, I have to take the Kings. He is what this team is going to cling on to, especially in the playoffs. He's going to be obviously there. He's their all-star goalie. Like, you know what I mean? All-star goalie. Like they need him to be that guy, and I'm going to take that narrative until it's not. But I don't know who's starting for CBJ. Like, we could get Tarasov, who I mean, I'm not afraid of Tarasov. I am afraid of Merzlikins. So
Fair enough. I don't really care who starts for CBJ. Give me all offense for them. You can lean into that, and I'll be fine with it. What else do we have, Goots? Like maybe skipped a couple of games early slate.
Meet on tape. Sam Reinhart scores his 40th tonight.
Is that square up?
No. Or yeah.
He has a goal
No.
square up?
No.
GG.
But his SOGs is so red. So red.
Pair with Crosby.
About as red as they get.
Pair that with Crosby assist. Potentials.
Crosby assist, huh?
Potentials. It is on board.
he hates the Islanders, I feel like.
Yeah, I've been looking back and forth. 'Cause I want to take like Crosby in some form. I mean, his SOGs are also pretty much just as red. He has a goal combo too. Like he's going to do something today.
Yeah.
It's just a question of what. I mean, like lately, he's scoring and really that's it. Doesn't shoot really any other time. Is not dishing the puck really any other time. But he's going to have to do something in this game. Helps that the Isles PK has been fucking awful too. So they're going to score. If I could take him for a power play point on Prize Picks, I would. That might have to be a sneak book play.
I wish we could do power play points on Prize Picks.
That'll be a good demon square.
The NHL Demons are coming.
They are coming. Yeah, I'm excited.
Surely those. I mean, we have a hard enough time covering their regular lines, let alone a fucking demon.
No, dude, we're taking the Green Demons.
No, yes.
No.
Day 2 has been waiting, incubating.
Yeah, you gonna take a full 6-man of green gobs again?
Dude, that was the worst rat shit fucking Nas Reed assist entry ever. Is he even past the rock? Why was that an option?
Dude, that 0.5 course he didn't pass the rock, man.
She's been a demon, dude.
Unreal,
Fucking
bro. Unreal.
Oh, they just put up combo goal squares on PP.
Let's take a
Didn't have
look.
them up earlier. I was looking
Yes.
for that.
I saw Crosby's. I didn't look at the other ones that got put up.
Honestly,
I mean, McKinnon bang.
no, like the combo strength.
You're really good at combos, bro.
Why do you need a combo when one guy can just tuck you in?
Because you have a better shot of one of two guys, I feel like.
Also
I mean,
fair.
Probably the same odds, but
I mean, I'm just so bad at those, bro. I swear every time I click one, it never turns green for me.
No, they are more difficult to hit than
It's hard picking
Screaming at me.
non-goats to score goals, man.
yeah, it's difficult, especially when they pair a goat with a non-goat. It gets difficult sometimes. But
I know
Yeah,
Bennett's going for
well,
40. I
it's-
can't take it on Prize Picks though. There's nothing there.
good chuck combo right there.
Yeah.
That could be it. So be it.
B-ball, bro. We just told you like 7 different straight bets, and you're bitching.
Dude, we've been in REM. Absolute REM, dude.
We have so many straight bets.
I low-key would not mind taking any of the gobs on the Blue Jackets tonight. That's sneakily what has been paying the most out of the board because there's a lot of green gobs, and then they put them up for shit teams when they're massive underdogs. So you're like, playing a much better team now. They're not going to hit, but a lot of those have been renting.
Johnny Hockey.
Yeah, Johnny Hockey, popular tab, Marchenko goat, Boone Jenner's up there and decently screen.
Wait, what's Marchenko up for?
2 SOGs.
Hence, what's that Fugazi for? I'll tail it.
I would so not mind Boone Jenner point, which is the least green of a lot of the gobs up there. Just say.
I feel like if there was one gob that I had to fade today, Kirill Kaprizov ain't getting an assist, bro.
Ooh, that would be a decent one. He had like 3 yesterday, right?
Yeah, I mean they all had 3 in that game.
Yeah, pretty much. I wouldn't
Um,
mind fading that gob.
Dude, they've just been grubbing on the power play. Like it's, I don't know. We saw it first.
Gobbler.
Like that's literally Taco Tuesday.
Peach Gobbler.
Peach fucking gobbler, man. That's unreal.
Shelly, you and Bookie pissed by chance?
No, I'm not. I'm up.
Wow, must be nice.
But I'm trying to figure out what to nuke today. So if you have any college basketball or
Let's make
Check.
today Operation Get Me Out of Urine. So I can go into the week with a different mindset than what I do right now.
I mean, I'll tell you right now, Florida Panthers -1.5 is going to be my POD, and I can't change that.
Wow. Okay.
I-
Noted.
When the Senators lose, they lose by 50. Like it's not usually
That's fair.
close.
Noted.
No way I'm up, dude. I take my POD. The week started yesterday. What do you mean? No way I'm up. It was literally one day. Like, I don't know what you mean.
Who else ain't losing, man?
I mean, right now the 2 I have locked in is Panthers -1.5 and Devils ML.
Can we make Wrigley Field your fucking spot?
Dude, what?
I need it to be your spot, bro.
I mean, yeah, we can make it my spot.
Shelly
That'd be
Bellinger
lucky.
out there and left.
Shelly Bellinger, bro. God damn it. Yeah,
Shelly
he seems kind of locked in Wrigley, man.
Yeah, how about give me the Jets, bro? I'm trying to get out of piss.
You want Winnipeg Jets? Is that what you just said? I'm so confused.
I mean, like, are the Jets valid?
Love
Love
dude.
that.
I mean, that line is kind of juicy after. Like I said, dude. Like this is probably a game like I'll stay away from today. but that's just because I'm too afraid to lay that type of juice on a Winnipeg Jets team who struggled to score. I mean, they've struggled to just do anything, honestly. For me, they rely on Hellebuck to win them games. Brossois, like I said, a good goalie. He can keep them in this game for sure. And Fleury's been god awful for the Wild. So, I mean, by all means, the Jets would be the play here for sure. I'm just too pussy to lay it. It's minus
Yeah.
150.
I know.
Yeah, minus 150 is fat. Should be a free piece there with the Wild plus 125.
And the
Kel-
Wild have lost. Oh, sorry.
Kels, are we thinking Jets today? It's between Jets, Devils, Panthers. I mean, those three could be it too.
The Wild have lost one game since All-Star break, and it was against the Sabres. And I was on the Wild for that only game.
Okay.
Shelly, if you had to guess,
It is Rosa.
if you had to guess, what do you think Brossois' odds are for 2.5 goals allowed?
Goalie for who?
Jets.
I mean, probably juice to minus 130.
No. Plus 125.
Minus 125 to go under 2.5.
I mean, so Brossois saves is going to be my other square.
I love it. There you go. There's Chelly's 2 fucking squares.
Dude, a plus 900 Brossois shutout after the Wild literally put up 10 goals yesterday. That is an insane price.
That could
Minus
be
105.
sharp.
Yeah, minus 125 for the under.
We will raid Chewy for sure.
That's crazy.
That's how you don't force it. It came out of your mouth.
Yeah, I mean, I had my eyes on it before. The Wild have been absolutely ripping puck, and they've just been playing against fucking Casey DeSmith.
Brossois saves, and this guy under a point.
And Pacioretty under a point.
Pacioretty under a point. W's. Great work.
Fantastic work from Shelly.
Fantastic work, Chelliard.
So what we got?
That's
got
Cody Challenger out there.
Shelly De La Cruz.
Trent meat squares out here, man, or what?
Lee Daly.
That's crazy. Shelly De La Cruz. Unreal, bro.
I love
Dude,
it.
no way we're spamming this in chat now. Wild will not be shut out. I'll take a single unit bet on that. It's minus 2,000, bro. What are we talking about?
Coach Chelly drawing it up. I love it. I'm probably going to hold off on soccer cake today, man. It just hasn't been doing me well.
Well, we have Shelly squares.
Yep.
We're the Trent squares.
They'll come. They're coming.
Dude, what do you mean? You said you were labbing this whole time, bro.
They're coming. Just keep yapping, bro. Tell me if the Devils are winning.
I mean, I like the Devils. Sure. We've been over that. GG. I mean, let's say if I'm giving squares, I definitely want Omar Stanley to be in there. Surely. Good to go on the screen to the TCU game props or squares because I need to see those.
Stanley what?
PRA. I mean, you could roll with your little plus EV rebounds too. I don't really care. But damn, what do we have up for this game? Emmanuel Miller is up for everything. Micah Peavy is up for everything. Trey Tennyson is probably up for a little bit too. Dude, it just might be pop, bro. Go to Texas Tech. It's
PRA. I mean that. Are we purposely trying to keep out what was in the 5-man?
No, that's just like when I was looking at those squares, these were not up. So I'm just looking to see what they got.
Talk about super guts. Pop Isaacs definitely got to be in your top 5.
I mean, Pop Isaacs is definitely in tonsils.
Yes, that's literally what I have. Or not Demko. It's
Demko's not up yet. Or else I'd say
right?
Well, Demko is mine. Brossois is Shelly's.
Oh,
just Demko hasn't been confirmed yet, so we don't have a square for Demko. Salas looks I like Salas. I don't have a problem with Salas.
Vaughn, what do you think about this Stars Rangers game?
I like Stars. Shocker to probably not many. I want to fade the Rangers after that Mickey Mouse win, where I mean a lot of their wins have come from just like the fucking who are we just talking about? Some other team or is the Kings, just like the Kings. Their last little couple wins have come from teams that just absolutely handed them the game in a lot of ways. Islanders couldn't stay out of the box. That was the name of the game. Igor still was ass. They were just on their heels for a majority of the third period. The Isles were, so they gave them every chance in the world to win that game. Stars, pretty much the opposite, dominated yesterday, but lost in probably the most ridiculous shootout of all time. Now Wedgwood, in the Garden against Igor after a big one that had nothing to do with him. Minus 140 should be a good look.
Yeah,
Stars.
Wedgwood versus Igor, bro. Like, Wedgwood's been an overwagon. Igor's been fucking moose shit.
Yeah.
My mind tells me the over, but the way these teams play tells me the under, so it's scary.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's It's like I just don't want to get crazy with too many overs after yesterday because you know damn well, like I like probably the most obvious one on the board is the Sens again, and I think that one's going over too. I'm with you. And then late night, I mean, I like CBJ and the Kings, which may be sneaky, maybe not. I don't know how much people really respect CBJ outside of myself and a couple people. But other than that, I don't want to get cute with a lot of overs. Probably going to see random legacy performances by a couple of goalies, and I would not be shocked if one of them is Scott Wedgwood. But even if they got a score in that game, which in theory they should, like I like the Stars.
Yeah. Boone Jenner, low-key, has scored in every game out of the All-Star break so far.
I know, and that's one that I'm fine dying on when it's a guy on a Moose team. So those are the ones that have been hitting. And I think it is Igor Yankees.
I have a weird square I want to ask about.
What's up?
Fiala assist. Thinking about fading the fuck out of him. And then I click the chart, and he hasn't gotten one in a fucking year.
Dude,
and then I go on props.piss, and he has an assist against every fucking time he's played at CBJ. What do we do with that info?
Damn, he hasn't gotten an assist in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games.
That tells me he's probably getting one, sadly.
His last assist was against the Sharks.
If it wasn't Fiala, dude, I would say I'm in. That square is always up, and I always try to sneak it in a late night entry, and he just never sniffs the CP3.
Oh no, I'm saying I was leaning fading it.
Oh.
Yeah, but Javon, he is playing. I was gonna say Javon, he is playing on a line with Arvidsson now, so that changes things. In my
It
opinion.
does.
A little spooky. Seems like something that has me in piss at 11:30.
Yeah, I mean, at some point we're gonna have to have some shit at 11:30. Gonna have to pull it out of our ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe a late night sneak square. I wouldn't disagree with that. Or you could just sneak Demko when he pops on board.
True.
So it's a 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. geyser. Potentially. Let me pull up poll.
I feel like we're getting surge too, Turner Mac. And heavy bets, you're gonna have to wait quite some time, bro, because it's Moose Central over here.
Yeah, we don't really have a choice. It's in our DNA at this point. Kind of wild. Let's get a poll going. Chat.
Like we're getting in Duffel.
We are getting in Duffel. Chat, let me know what squad ride we should have.
Yeah, let's get that kicking.
Poll options. I mean, I would like to put CBJ plus 1.5 in there. Would love that. Utah State ML certainly in there as well. Was there anything catching your eye that we talked about, Trent?
You said Utah State.
Yes, I did.
You said what else did you say?
I put CBJ plus 1.5 in there.
I think Panthers by 2 should be a valid look.
Okay. I don't have a problem with that.
Maybe Jets under.
Ooh, Jets under or Jets?
Either one, I'm down for.
Chelly?
Dude, like I said, I probably it's at 6 or 5.5.
6.
And yeah, I like it at 6.
Okay, under.
Um,
Then one more.
any CBBs? No.
No CBB screaming at you. Chilly Daily Cruise Fantasy Court.
What are your thoughts on the Dons tonight? Cookie?
Kind of like that under, but I don't know if I'm screaming to get involved in that game, to be honest with you. How many squad red props have we done? Way too many, because I think they have hit maybe once out of like 6 or 7 times. So
Really?
props are very banned. We learned that from early on. So we're not doing that.
Yes, that was indeed me in that fucking Westbrook interview, brother.
Bro. Is the dude trying to unlock you?
Yeah, that's not much else I'm willing to put in that poll. It's your poll though. That's shit that be hitting.
Fair. Yeah, the only one in the poll that missed yesterday was Sela, of course, which was Moose out of those 5. So what? We have Panthers minus 1.5, Goots. We have Utah State money line. We have the
Points off the
Blue Jackets. Oh my god, bro.
Eller off the bench, which is huge because that is
God damn it, bro.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
God damn it, dude. All right. Panthers minus 1.5, CBJ plus 1.5, Utah State ML. What was the other piece we had in there? The Jets under.
Yeah, Minnesota Jets under. Yeah.
Yeah, Jets Wild under 6. And then one
One
more
more.
potentials. Preds potential 5th piece. I think I'm in for that. Let's
Plus
go Preds
Chicky.
ML. Plus Chicky Preds.
All right. I'm gonna run it for 3 minutes, chat.
Run it.
Go, 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 go.
Yeah, we don't have the crabs. The crabs go live, man.
The crabs go. Shit is crazy.
Kelly,
Risky.
thoughts on your boy?
I'm on golf clap.
Yeah, we need a golf clap.
Shelly, thoughts on your boy who spawns in with 12 hits?
Yeah, this would be the night to take him, brother.
Against Keegan Coleslaw.
Don't take Coleslaw.
Why?
He's just been inconsistent all year.
Oh, fucking coleslaw, man. I feel like it's
That's
such not
great.
a coleslaw game. BTL Muse. One squad ride, Trenton.
So not true.
Yeah, he's been on more times than yesterday.
Last time Jeremy played VGK, he almost set the hits record. I think he had 13.
Jesus.
Would you sign off on putting him in this 6-man?
I mean, is that yours, like as your square?
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have him in my 4-man that I tweet out. He had 12 hits last time they played.
Holy fuck, brother. I just like there's nothing I'm willing to die on, bro. I literally can't. I literally am looking. I'm trying to come up with sell jobs.
Mm-hmm.
It's just there's nothing, dude.
Hmm.
Thoughts on fucking random square Philip Forsberg over ice time?
How did we get there, dude?
What the?
I'm just looking at squares and dogs that you guys think are gonna take some coin tonight.
But then why would you take his over ice time if you think they're gonna be winning?
I don't even know how to fucking cap that shit.
It's
I
if
thought
you,
it was a close game.
like if they're pulling the net towards the end of the game, you get like an extra minute and a half, sometimes 2 minutes if they're just pressing the whole time of TOI from a team that's losing with their first power play unit on the ice, which would be like if the Preds are losing, Forsberg, Yossi, like all those guys are going to be out there.
Right hand up. That was totally copied from Greek's locks.
I mean, we knew it came from somewhere. No, you're not out here capping ice time squares, bro.
Dude, that's just one thing I can never lab. I don't understand how it works.
No, I can lab that. Can't lab that. Tip the cap to Chelly and whoever else is able to do that accurately, because that's not me.
It's
Dude, what do you mean fix my attitude, bro? I'm positive vibes.
Dude, Trent's actually locking in today. I like
Trying to
this.
fucking get out of piss, dude.
I like this. He's on timing. That's what we need.
Are you guys down 8 units? No.
8. I mean 8.
Yeah, I don't know how, but I woke up down 8 units. I feel like I placed 2 bets.
Yeah, I mean,
Is Utah State who they playing?
San Diego State.
Is it the system?
It is the system. It's not really why we're taking it though. Yeah,
Third
we're-
stream on Thursday,
in
boys.
chat.
Third stream on Thursday.
Books are begging you to take Utah State. That's why they have 32% of bets and 75% of the money. But we're going with Utah State on the ML squad ride W's. Don't forget
All right.
CBJ though.
This is when I made my most coin, when I was sticking true to placing one singular unit on the squad ride.
Yep.
So let's do that.
Let's do that.
Let's get that done.
There we go. Get it in now.
Utah State money line.
Money line. Fuck the points.
Okay. Fuck the points. Let's get out of piss.
I'm taking that first half under.
One
Utah
play at a
State.
time.
Yeah,
Chelly first half under sharp.
it's all I do.
Sneakily.
Man.
Sneakily.
Shelly, did that fucking BT game end up going over?
No, it's
Hell
soared under.
no.
Virginia scored 36 points.
It was on pace there for a sec.
It was.
Yeah,
It was like 14 to 15 at one point, and then
Yeah.
Virginia
They
didn't
scored.
score.
They scored like no points for the last like 5-6 minutes the entire half.
Yeah, it was just some kid who tweeted out Virginia Tech over 59 first half, and like I told Trent that that's normally an under I would take, but the over felt shot, and then Virginia didn't score.
Yep. That's some Virginia basketball. 100%.
All
All
right.
right. So what's the platter here, Trent? You got the squad ride locked.
I'm gonna tail the 2-piece. I mean, BTL has a bozo pack. I gotta tail it.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to tap in.
So let's lock that in now. And then a Fugazi 5. 2 straight bets and a Fugazi 5.
What's the Fugazi 5, man? What are we thinking?
Hold on.
Blue
let me
Jackets ML and the Fugazi?
Let me lock in CBB. Blue Jackets ML, dude.
The Fugazi?
What are the splits on this Utah State game? Are we square as fuck with it?
No, not at all. Utah State is getting absolutely hammered right now with 32% of bets on the spread and 45% on the ML. So people are just talking out of their ass. So
Okay. Let's go 300 on this bozo pack.
there you go.
It's not even plus chick.
Yeah, it's like minus 105.
Might have to up the units here.
Shit.
I need to win at least 300 from this shit. Give me 350. Oh, not open spots. We're not fucking book it with Prime. Which reminds me, I need to get back in my groove with those.
Do you?
And it refreshed, I bet.
GG.
All right. And I'm not posting this because I refuse to fade the frogs publicly. There we go. 350 to win 330. Tech, Wake Forest, please confirm.
Yeah.
My POD is to walk in casino and put a unit on 21 red. I bet.
Shit. That might be air. I might mortgage that.
All right. And Fugazi is going to have nothing that I just placed.
Okay.
I need to diversify portfolio. But for hockey, Panthers, Devils, Jets,
Okay.
CBB, BYU,
Okay.
And one more play.
You don't have too many options.
Nope.
There's not really many like lines like that.
Could
So-
go back to Wake.
I mean, if you're going to double dip on any of them, I think it's Texas Tech.
Fuck. When Javon says that TCU ain't winning, he's usually right.
Mostly.
Rosa coming back Thursday. I don't want to listen to 17 Igor. Oh, something got bumped. Pop Isaacs. No.
Where to?
I accidentally double clicked and it went away. What was his
Shit.
PRA?
I don't know. I didn't look
It was,
at his
it
PRA.
was 23 and a half, and then it got up to 24, I think.
I mean, yeah, his PRA is probably not going to matter. He's going to have to score to do it.
What was the play for him?
Points.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. We're fine. Let me go back. Oh, sorry. Let me figure out for Gaze before we finalize our 6-man.
Yeah.
BYU, love that. Rosa, shout out. Don't want to go back to Utah State considering I have $500 on them.
Yep.
Yeah, I might have to just double yep here.
Might have to.
What the?
Why are we on what's the Baylor game? Oh wait, Baylor
Right.
plays BYU, right?
Play BYU. Yes.
Oh yeah. I'm just tailing Rosa with that shit. I don't really have a solid job there.
Yeah. Look, for everybody bitching, literally right here. For everybody asking, where the hell are you getting that? Right. Look here.
How do the splits look in our favor?
33% of bets for Utah State, 75% of money, same relative thing on the ML. So people are making up any numbers. Not that that's fucking everything, but people are saying that everybody's on fucking Utah State. All the bets are on Utah State. It's cap. But regardless, we're on them.
Oh,
So what do we have? So last slide.
Panthers, Jets, Devils, BYU. It might have to be Wake Forest.
Wake Forest rumors.
Yeah,
I'm so in for that.
it's a pretty solid for Gaze.
Yeah. It's one I can respect.
Plus 700.
Yeah.
I fucking.
Man. Come in.
All right, I'm gonna lock this in, and then we need our six-man gobbler.
6
Kelly,
man.
what are you straight betting, man?
I just took the first half under in SDSU and first half under in Michigan State.
Wow, that could be a 2-0 card from Shelly.
I just sneakily take some of these and just kind of let them splooge.
That's what you got to do, man.
But like last time I just take a really high total that like Kentucky Auburn was at 78.5 for the first half, and Auburn started off like 0 for 7 and never had a pulse to go over.
Yeah, that was a sharp play from you.
I really hope the Devils aren't fucking chalk. Pray.
Shit. That would be rad shit. Do we know if it's Dawes confirmed yet or not?
I don't have anything yet.
So I would love if we got VTech.
VTech definitely not playing. They just
Definitely not.
Nah, I thought he was going to use game time, but now he's out for another 2 days at least.
Okay. Well,
It's gonna
it's
be
like
Dawes.
Dawes. He's gonna get. Oh my God, Dawes coming off with 45 saves against the Flyers, man.
Yeah, it's rough.
All right, 200 on Wake Forest, BYU, Devils, Jets, and Panthers. Please get me out of urine.
There we go. This could be it.
That lay hits, I'm out of urine. Kels, what the fuck? You said you liked the Devils. I asked you 4 times. God damn it, bro. Kels, I literally asked 5 times.
Dude, it's unreal. Unreal from Callis, man.
Jets, Panthers, Rangers. Yeah, dude, Devils are gonna sell this shit. I already feel it. Hopefully the
Devils
Yapicals are still rat shit.
Yeah, we need the Capitals to be most pissed, dude.
Please.
One more time. One more time, let it splooge and move on.
Panthers, Jets, Devils, BYU, Wake Forest. It's locked. No going back. So GG.
Sure.
All right, 6-man prize picks. We're going Bro Swall saves. Pacioretty under a point. Stanley PRA. Stanley Yilnats.
Stanley, sure.
Pop Isaacs. Points. Right?
I mean, that's, yeah, whatever you want.
And then Lazone hits. Holy Shelly fucking. What on earth are we crafting over there, brother?
Dude's going ham.
Literally riding the Sorcerer's Stone.
My bad. I didn't know you could hear that.
Jeremy Lazone. We need one more square, boys.
We each have 2. Where's your second?
I know, dude, but I don't know what you expect out of me, man.
I mean, you could take one of the CVB squares. I don't know which one caught your eye most from those.
I feel like we need. Yeah, we do need one more CBB because we have 3 hockey.
Dude. Crab square?
Yeah, we got to add a crab square in there, man.
Yeah. Crab square in there. You put Bobby Witt, 6-piece.
Bobby fucking went. Pop Isaacs, and then your boy Stanley Yilnats.
What? From holes?
Yeah, from holes. And then how about no McKinnon goal? You know I'll be sneaking that shit.
Shit.
Tyson Walker legacies.
Tyson Walker could be piece. I feel like you're already invested in that, though, if you're EV entry.
Yeah.
They also have tailed.
I mean, we could go back to connect points.
Connect points.
I
Not a bad crutch.
I don't know. You're expecting me to pull some shit out of my ass with confidence when I'd rather just take something that actually has a sell job behind it. You know, like I can go give you some under fucking. I'll tell you right now that goddamn Casey Morsill is not getting 2 steals, but you know, do you want that?
Yeah, I don't know if I want that, man. I don't know if I want that.
He ain't getting 2 steals though.
Yeah, he probably ain't getting 2 steals. I mean, I would be down to either go, if we want to go Dalton Connect, go Super Goat in there, or we could even go Super Square and put a Blue Jackets square in there too. I mean, if they're winning this game, Blue Jackets probably scoring a point. As green as it is. Rumors swirling about Trent Depot at 9:30 Central Time.
What? Is that real, Trent?
Woj just tweeted it out. It's GG's.
How about this is where I might lose you. After a horrendous 7 turnovers, Blackshear assists.
Blackshear assist against Wyoming.
Could be blowout potential, sure.
Yeah, I mean,
That
there's blow
spread.
potential in every game we're talking about, pretty much.
Yeah, it's a rat shit square, Chad. I know, man. I know.
He did have 8 against them the first time.
Dude, that's going to be a fucking donk.
Might be. That game was also 98-93 for what it's worth.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was a ridiculously high scoring game.
Hold on, let me do a little extended lab work here on that. Let me
Extended lab.
props.piss this one.
Perhaps that is
What's his name? Blackshear?
Blackshear.
I don't love it. God damn it, dude. God damn it. Yeah, let's just take another one of your gobs, man.
All right. Well, you can at least pick which one you want.
Let's go with Connect. Fuck Mizzou.
Connect. I'm in.
Connect points.
Yeah. It's a super goat. It's a Trent Square.
Dalton.
Yeah.
Monahan made me fade him one time. I think he covered his PRA in 1.5. I love that 6-man. Shelly, I'm not leaving until I see you deploy on
I'm
it.
placing it. Just tell me what it is.
Would it make it easier if I locked it in and just texted you link?
Way easier.
All right. This is it right here, though.
Wait, I fuck with that. It's got the diverse colors that we need.
Diverse colors are the difference, dude.
It's big. It's definitely big. Wait, did Blaney catch fantasy score?
No, he soared the fuck under.
Nice.
He had 20.
Thanks, Trent.
Sorry, bro. Yeah, that's he was part of the. Was he part of the big crash? The big one they call it.
Trent act like he knows what they call him out.
The big crash. All right, well, I'm out.
W. Kels, the gifted subber.
W. Kels. Heart.
Hold on, Shelly. I'm not letting you walk away because this
I'm
is
gonna
when you walk
place
away.
it.
And then I talk to you at 7:00. You're like, oh, you think I tail that shit?
I'm tailing it. Just send it to me.
All right, hold on.
All right.
Chat.
Peace out.
Lock that shit in, please.
Hasn't even texted it to me.
I'm about to share it.
He might never text it to me.
All right, let me click share.
Yeah,
We
he was
have actually
above the
every
early.
player and team.
How early? Because he won stage 2, didn't he? Whatever, dude. I don't know fucking NASCAR like that, bro.
Yeah, nobody knows NASCAR, man. We ain't tapped.
There's definitely a few people that know NASCAR like that.
No, there's a couple. Couldn't tell you why, but there's a couple.
Jeez.
Shit.
All right, man. I'm locking it in. Don't fail.
Spam link. Javon, here we are in our entry right here. We're at tape.
So at Tabe. And I like those other two squares. So we might have cashed.
Hopefully, I mean, what will this pay out? A 5x?
What is that? All right, I'm out, bro. That literally doesn't.
Call
That
me
doesn't.
Beanie Boo.
DGL? Like the rapper?
Bro. You know, he's just so not tapped, dude.
He's so far from chat.
So far from tapped. But yeah, we might be locked. I think Tyson's gonna have a solid game. Obviously, love Omar today. Multiple things. It could be difference.
Dude, give me more fucking categories. I'm begging.
Yeah, we need him bad. We need ERA, dude. ERA is just the crucial one that turns the tide for the entire board. That's what we need. You also need to find your strikeout geysers, man. You've been surfing for so long.
Batting average would be kind of sick.
That would be sick. I mean, they haven't had that, so I'm not holding that hope for it. But yeah, I can tell you, the second a little Zach Gallen ERA drops, I know where my coin's going.
Is that your Linsanity square?
Yeah, he's very Alek Manoah.
Wow, interesting.
Not like as bad. I mean, you wouldn't think. Dude's not going to get sent to the Florida Complex League, but same principles. So if they drop that, I will surely be fading. But I'll have tonsils too. Ellie is going over most of the things he's on the board for.
I was just about to say, Phils, bro, are you against home runs? I didn't even get to sweat a home run square last year.
Dude, look at the home runs. Let's see what you got for the home runs. I mean, I like
that first row is banned.
Yeah, we're not taking anybody in the first row.
Second row, Corp. I mean, riding Big Pete gags would be fucking sick.
Just not a bad idea.
That's a lot of gags, though.
That is a lot of gags, especially if he gets hurt.
Yeah, I know Ohtani was going to go well. Was that a sweat? Not even fucking close. That shit cash for All-Star break. Home runs are fine. We just got to be better, Phils. We can't be taking RBIs, can't be taking touchdowns for Millie. Like, let's not get too cute, man.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple of the squares I wouldn't mind taking. I'd definitely be fading some of the home run squares too, sneakily. I like Machado. I like Devers. I like Ellie.
Donkeys. I can't wait for Devers donkeys.
Tell me you don't want to sweat out Ellie donkeys, man.
I mean, Ellie's stolen bags.
They're both gonna soar. I'm telling you, he's hitting 25 and he's getting fucking 50 steals.
Fuck you, Curdy Flirty. Phils, what are your thoughts on stolen bags? Nick Elliott, I kind of agree, bro, with that Demko square.
Demko, yeah, when they put him up. Corbin Carroll, sneaky.
Royce Lewis.
Dude,
I'm also doing my first ever fantasy baseball league with some of my friends that I literally was like, dude, I hardly can pay attention to it. But
it's tough for the entire year.
They're forcing me to tap in, and I'm down to actually dive in. So
everybody says that for
I know
before the season, and then by May you're out.
Yeah,
but I mean, some of these Lane Thomas, I can assure you, Lane Thomas and Brent Rooker on the board after their Linsanity runs last year. I bet that's probably not going to go well. I mean, all these squares down at the bottom are interesting. Altuve would be a sneaky one too if he stays healthy. Love that. I mean, whole board. Torkelson is surely hitting 40 if he stays healthy too.
I've gotten so many DMs about Torque, bro.
Torque, everything Tigers is Corp, which they're like the one team that doesn't really scare me. They're like the D-backs last year. Super Corp. Everybody loves them, but it's the right play. I think they're going to be good. So, I mean, he's good. If they put Nolan Bonds on the board, though, it's game over.
Chad, this is what I'm leaning, bro. And where's Cole Reagans, dude? I would 100% consider Cole Reagans if I didn't already have Bobby Witt. And you're crazy if you think I'm putting 2 Royals in here.
Yeah, you simply can't do that.
But these 3 are fucking goated. I love them, and I can go to the grave with them. I know, Phils, that's the question. I like Bobby Witt hits, though. It just sounds like that's what it's meant to be. Witt hits.
Witt hits, surely.
I love these, bro.
Good looking 3 squares right there.
If Snell goes,
so don't wonder.
Yeah, no, 2 pitchers, bro, for sure. Am I married to these offensive goats? Probably.
I feel like you kind of are.
I want to hear Phil's opinion on stolen bags. And Blake Snell is a conversation that needs to be had too, but we can't have that conversation until he signs with a fucking team.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult. Look at this. Yeah, generally like strikeouts you don't really want to take, dude. That's the thing.
No, it's got to be a low number too. I'm not taking a corp ass goat to get me 250 Ks.
You You don't want to do that, and you also don't want to take guys who haven't had a full season workload. AKA, I see everybody in the comments spamming Kyle Harrison. It's not something you want to do. It's like I don't want to. That's one of the big reasons of fading Gallon. He just had his first like major workload, especially with the playoffs too. That's not usually doesn't usually translate well going into the next season. But if they give a 10+ strikeout game Square for Hunter Green, I promise you that's turning green.
Oh, I forgot. That's what we're missing too. Is steals are inflated with rule changes? Are they, Phils? How did they do last year? I guess we only had them for
Lord.
we only had them for the second half, right? They didn't have them for first half, did they?
Stolen bases?
Yeah,
Are you talking about squares or the just like the rules?
season long squares. Did they have
Oh,
those
yeah,
last
yeah.
year?
No, not for the first
Yeah,
half of the season.
yeah. Jordan donkeys would be fucking fun as shit.
Jordan donkeys. No hate, but Javon has so much Reds bias. Yeah, how'd that work, brother?
What? No way this just happened.
No shots. Oh my
What?
God, we're locked.
Wow, maybe you can set Platt for the Rays.
Wow, that's actually huge if true. That is true. That's massive. Holy, I'm so bricked. That's
yeah,
the one. That's the one thing I was worried about for the Rays is that they had no wonder replacement, like 3 different guys who like could be okay. Maybe they'd just be mid. Ahmed Rosario is setting Platt. That's actually huge. Wow, I'm bricked.
If they don't make him like Daniel Bard anymore, bro.
Yeah, we do need some save squares in there too. Save, or at least up on board. Is Max Fried at 170 low? I don't think he's ever hit that number. It's actually really high. Could be mistaken. But I'm pretty
Skywalker,
sure
man.
Max Fried hasn't touched that.
The number just looks so good.
Dude, it's just
That's right in the wheelhouse. What
Yeah.
was Snell at? I think it was the same number.
yeah, I think Snow was close.
Let me see.
Dude, Ahmed Rosario actually has me bricked.
That's such a random deal to happen right now.
That's so perfect. That's such a Rays signing. So bricked.
Such a race sign. All right. Snell was 183.
GG Camp.
Oh, GG Cam. Snell was 183.
Pretty close.
Did you see the tweet of all the pitchers adding a new pitch?
Yeah, I saw that. Hunter Green was on that list.
What did he add?
He's adding a splitter, and I think he already has like kind of a curveball, but splitter is the most important. It's like Logan Gilbert last year. And winning with Welly. Any last words, brother? Because you're in the bin.
What did he do?
Just fucking bitching, dude. Every time I look, it's a bitching tweet from that bozo.
I mean, bro, $300 million for this guy. You tell me you can't get 175.
It's just tough because pitchers coming over from overseas, like Ohtani's the exception to the rule. It's a big adjustment that they need to go through.
Sure.
It's just like I don't know if I trust this stuff out of the gate. Plus, I think there's a reason the line, at least like the line that was set on books, was initially like in the 190s. Now it's 170s.
Fuzz Dodger. I have 500. My biggest straight bet, my biggest bet of the day on Utah State. You could fade the fuck out of that.
Let's go.
Yeah, we can't have any Jordan Pools, dude. Like,
Yeah,
holy
no Jordan.
shit.
I don't know. The MLB Jordan Poole is not a bad idea. It's a little different. NBA, you can go to your goats and get away with it because there's only so many players. But I mean, look at fucking Go Whale we crafted that had what Goldie under home runs, Daniel Bard under saves. They didn't really have a goat in there, minus maybe. I think that might have been the one with Seager hits, but other than that, not really a goat in there.
Seager hits. What is your lean there?
I mean, not on board, but I mean, I can't go back to it after a career year. think he'll be fine, but the number is probably going to be pretty significantly high if it does drop.
Yeah.
No, he's banged up a little now.
Swilly, I'm leaning it.
Yes.
Alex Monahan, I know you got some plus EV season longs. I know you love your little gray rod unders.
Yeah. Freddie hits are still too low. I wouldn't mind Freddie. I know you texted me about that the other day. There's
Yeah.
like no,
Right?
not that like you really could pitch around him before
You
because their
can't.
lineup was still good. Like now you especially can't. So it's like
Bro, it might be Hunter Green for me.
you just can't like that I can get behind obviously, but like you can't. You need the 10 plus K game square because that's where he's going to get a majority of them, and he always gets hurt.
That's true. Oh, what the?
Oh, shit.
Please zoom out. Thank you. Yeah, no, you're so right about that, bro. And this ain't me just leaning on Javon's meat. I've been a Hunter Green fan since
Bro, you couldn't have said anything else.
I've just been I lock him in every time he pitches.
Yeah.
Maybe I
mean-
go one pitcher.
Well, it depends on the ERA squares that we get, dude.
Yeah.
So depending on like the number we get, I have a lot of confidence we're going to get a pretty good number for Zach Gallen, and that probably might be my favorite to fade. But depends on what we get on the board.
I can't put bad shit in the go well. But I'm telling you guys.
If I put meat on the table for it over any other square, I will demand he put it in the go well.
No way.
Yeah.
You would demand.
I would demand. If it's at a number that I'm satisfied with, I will demand.
Bro.
Yeah.
Field of Dreams game will be played on Juneteenth. Oh my God, we're getting corn.
I don't think it's corn, is it? Field of Dreams game is. I thought it was in like Montgomery.
On the
Gallen
book.
ERA is 3.35 on a book. I could be so down to fade that.
I don't think Nick Lodolo is even going to be offered, bro. I don't even think he's a starter.
Yeah,
All
he's
no rest.
kind of lost his spot in the roto.
They have a good roto.
They do. They got a lot better. It's like I wouldn't be all in on the Reds if they didn't make so many improvements. I mean, their bullpen has got some guys now, so we're not fucking looking at them blowing 9-0 leads to the Pirates every game now. But they're going to be good. Let's take CBJML together. Already in on that one, brother.
Fuck, dude.
Let's do it.
I can't have Ellie De La Dog meat and fucking Hunter Green in here. No way I'm taking.
No, yeah, you're gonna have to pick one. You're gonna have to pick one. But I'm telling you, it depends. It depends on all the squares that we get. So then you can understand. You probably want to diversify your categories a little bit. So we'll see what we got.
Will
Benson home runs. Shit's air.
There's too much glued meat to the Cincinnati Reds, man.
Oh, I mean, I'm not actually taking Benson, but I'm telling you, like Ellie, I love the fact, and I would say the same thing if he wasn't on the Reds. I love the fact that he and everybody else in the Reds went through their slump already in the second half of last season. Like, if they're nasty throughout the whole season, I'd be scared shitless because then that slump would be coming at some point, but we've already gotten it. He's been working out with Soto all year and made some adjustments to his swing. He's going to go over his home runs. He's going to go over his stolen bases. Even if he has a little bit of slump in the middle of the year, it won't matter because the burst will be there. And then Hunter Green, new pitch, just like Logan Gilbert, he will have. I mean, he already has a shit ton of 10 strikeout games. When he's throwing just fastballs down the middle, it's only going to get better if he continues to develop that for like a month. So we'll be good.
Well, we shall see what gets dropped.
We shall see.
Yeah,
Huge.
Devers not getting pitched to is going to be the most annoying shit of all time.
Could be. Definitely something to look out for.
Acuna, 100 RBIs. Fuck RBIs.
He's a leadoff. You want to take
fuck that.
That's so ass to take a leadoff hitter as your RBIs.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Fuck Corbin Carroll. Chat, dude, can we just get through these next couple days? I'm so fucking bored. I have to pretend like I like college basketball, and I have to pretend that fucking Chell doesn't make me want to gouge my eyes out.
See, Krabs just sent you an all underslip
Where?
in our group chat.
I miss the NBA so much, dude. Let me look at this.
Not gonna lie, I can't be behind that, man.
You can or cannot?
Cannot.
Why not?
I just don't like those squares.
Baylor Shearman under rebounds. Ray J. Dennis under assists. And Micah PV under points. What do you not like it?
I mean, can't say I like too many of those squares, man.
Really?
I would be in theory down to fade Micah Peavy after the last game, but he's playing Texas Tech at Texas Tech. Revenge game is there. Ray J. Dennis. I don't even know how I feel about that one. That line's a little lower than it usually is, and he's been super green, so that one might hit. But Shireman rebounds when you got fucking Kalkbrenner and whatever big, enter big for UConn going at it in the paint, somebody's going to have to rebound too. So I don't know.
Dude, fuck that group chat. Every time someone texts in it, I have to look at the goddamn Mahomes demon rush.
I mean, I gotta say, you kind of did that one to yourself.
That was the donkest of gobs of all time. Please focus. Please focus. God damn it.
GG.
Such fucking rapists.
Demko 27.5. Is that on the PP board? Nick Elliott?
Let me look.
Oh, not yet.
God damn it.
Not yet.
I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna fucking forget to look.
They did get Cam Talbot in there though. Cam Talbot starting for the Kings, not Riddich.
Interesting. Plus E.
W plus EV. Yeah, Cam Talbot legacy performance against the Pens last time out.
Well,
CBJ.
legacies are indeed needed tonight. Chat, lock this shit in. I'm giving you the link. 2-piece nuke. I will nuke it, bro. Little Timmy needs to know if Iowa spits on MSU tonight. Javon,
Probably not.
click this link. Get in here, bro. Or click this link and tail that shit. I'm going. I have a little corp dinner tonight, chat. But I'm going early, so depending on when I get back, maybe we load up a nuclear night sweats. Yeah, we'll get Chewy raid loaded.
Chewy raid loaded.
Javon Legacy BTL Surge collab.
Crazy collab. Shit.
I'm gonna yap for a second before I wrap it up and raid you.
Yeah. Go ahead and yap. Squad ride, C-Dod, Utah State ML, right into the counter, WBTL, W Trent, be seeing.
Peace. Chat, I do have a fucking corp dinner, bro. You know I don't cap. Chat, I'm just tired of this fucking rat shit slate, dude. It's so boring, and it makes me so anxious that I have to find winners in sports I don't give two fucks about. I give two fucks about hockey, but it's just hard because shit don't be going the kids' way lately. We did get legacies on the Super Goat 2-piece that we nuked. But yeah, I know. Fat Girls, I'm trying to not nuke, even though I just nuked so much on the book. I'm praying I get out of piss tonight. I really need Utah State. If Utah State doesn't come through for me, it's going to be fucking bad. It's going to be bad. But chat, I want to start like doing some fun shit on stream, especially during night sweats. I just got to come up with some ideas, bro. But like things that you guys can look forward to. You starting the leaderboard Thursday? I'm more than down, dude. More than down. Like doing stupid shit, you know, like challenges and shit. I want to start doing some shit like that. That's not just me sitting in my chair watching bets, because it's fun, but I want to have the stuff going on in between too. Yeah, like the challenge. That shit was fun as fuck. Here's a good idea for a stream. Maybe try hitting a bet, says Swilliam. This is the shit I'm talking about, man. A 1v1 on Big Day basketball. That could be a sight. Take a shot for every NHL goal. I would be hammered. I would be absolutely plastered. Speed dating, that should go over well. Can't wait for the Ducks on the pond, dude. Just imagine you gotta hit run RBI square. The guy's on third base, bro. 0-2 count to fucking Steven Kwan. Spawned in a 2. And he brings him home. There's nothing like it. There's literally nothing like it. Did I lock in Reinhardt to score? No. Should I lock that in? I'm telling you, he's going to score. He's for sure scoring. Random thought, bro. I'm not even going to say it. Demko up. Really? Thank God I fucking yapped for a second. That could be a yoink. Nick Prado in play runs. Oh my God, dude, I'm so bright. How do you like your steak cooked? Medium. Little Q&A sesh. Demko's up. Brossois up. Demko. Oh yeah, dude. Demko against the Avs. I'm so down. Trent will literally be the first person to bitch about dog. Oh yeah, you know I will. You know I will. Dude, I don't understand how people love those E-dates so much. They're kind of AIDS. People love them. And I don't even get the point of them. Food reviews. I think they're fucking AIDS. I am also more than down to do some gambling streams, low key on Kick. I'll answer some Q&A for some life advice. Wait, what am I nuking here? Demko saves with what? My eye is so scary looking, dude. What am I nuking? Dude, I want to play poker so bad. No one listened to it, though. He's banana bread. You're banana bread. What am I nuking this Demko saves with? Do you have a Kachuk point or assist? I have Kachuk hits. I've used up my Kachuk. That shit's gonna be Kachuked. Dude, I wanna get poker streams going so bad, bro. That shit, I'm like itching for poker. Carry back shots. Vintage stretch for the one time. Vintage stretch for the one time. Dem saves. How about a vintage stretch? We craft up one more 4-man and we leave. How about that? Yep. I'm in. Kachoked. Shit's kachoked. Vintage stretch, W-tune.
way too rich to drive a Rolls. Made $1 million out of stove. She let to put it in her nose. Pretty bitch with white toes. I done put on all the pros. I done put her in the rose. I done put up in the ghost. I done reached all my goals. Yeah, pull up with Yeezy and dollar sign. I'm all about business, I'm man to man. Pull up in the trees like Caliban. Pull up with a record like number 9. I don't want your hoes. Young nigga reach all the goals. Let her suck the dick, said she was a pro. She scrape with teeth, I'ma tell her to go. Go. Hair so good, she on the road. She ride a dick like a carnival. I done did the impossible. Go. Hair so good, she on the road. She ride a dick like a carnival. I done did the impossible.
She ride it like she's facts. We turn up to the max. I whop her from the back. I gave that bitch a cramp. They love me out in France. In the hood, I'm good, I'm stamped. Every day I dress all black. For sure 900 rags.
Thoughts on the beard, chat? I have not ever had it this long before. Are we vibing with it? All right, let's lock in on one more 4-man, dude. One more 4-man. No fucking bullshit, please. Trying to be queso, dude. That guy's goated. W Beard. It's coming in. Panera Bread. All right. No more fucking cookies. Your free entry got stat corrected, dude. That's actual rat shit. You look like you got your heart broke on the Super Bowl. Dude, I'm going to beat the shit out of that guy. All right, shut up. Demko saves. I already took Brossois. This is the nuke. You want me to put Brossois back in there? Yeah, because this fucker Nick Elliott's going to let me... not going to let me hear the end of it. McKinnon goal. Yeah, I need that in something tonight. Stack Colorado SAGs instead of... oh, yes. Wait, no, we need Demko. Let's make a game stack. Yeah, dude, that's L game script. Is it not McKinnon Sogs? Oh, it might just be him. Why is this shit lagging? Infinite coin? This shit pays infinity coin? I think we just broke Prize Picks with this 2-piece. Who was the other goalie, bro? Swall? Dude, Jay Clear, bro. I'm doing you a favor, man. I'm doing you a favor by not having Surge stream today. Trust. Is this just my nuke? I think it might be the nuke, bro. Don't overthink it. Demko saves and McKinnon shots. 275er. That is going to pay out shift. Yeah, it is. Just play every square today. Bound to hit. I mean, this just might be the Booker with Trent Max. 2 men doink. 1 rack on it. Yeah, that's my 2-man doink. 2-man doink. Nothing cute. And get out. Just like yesterday. Just like yesterday. Demko and Nate, and we go to Cabo. She ride dick like carnival. Bang. I'm in. All right, I need to go post all this shit. We will be seized, boys. Let's have a night. Let's try and have a night. Bow depleting. Bow depleting. We get it up tonight. Rizzy Raid Cheward. Much love, fellas. Can't wait for NBA to come back. I'm such an NBA merchant. Hopefully you guys enjoyed a W stream tonight or today, though. Book of Chew. Book of Chew with how many people coming? Like 500? What's he going to do, man? We'll be C's. Much love. Have a great day.